Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour and what's going to be probably some of the best games you maybe see all year here tonight. Maybe even better than the World Series final. Some absolutely epic games to come from two of the best players to ever play 0 Hour. We've got ExCaL versus SiZe in an epic best of 11. I am just a couple of minutes early. I just wanted to make sure everything was going smoothly. I need to change my account. But yeah, we've got a best of 13. I will read out the matchups. That's the reason I started a couple of minutes early. Just to make sure everything's running smoothly. And also to read out some of their matchups for you and the full rules. So this is sponsored by akabolony. Massive thank you to him. We had loads of challenges over the last couple of days. I think we had like 2 or 3 challenges. Yeah, 3 challenges all in one day yesterday. Mostly thank you to akabolony. We had one challenge sponsored by Hepsi yesterday. So anyone who didn't tune into yesterday's games, ExCaL was pretty much undefeated yesterday. Out of like, I think there was like something like 15. If it was 15 or 16 games, and ExCaL only lost 3 all day, and these were all against top level players, against Boyka and against Scuba. So he seemed pretty much untouchable. Winning both of his challenges yesterday, and now here we are against SiZe. A few people saying that SiZe is a little bit rusty at the moment and it's a little bit imbalanced. To be honest, I think it is pretty balanced, because while SiZe has been pretty active over probably, you could say, the last 10 years, whereas ExCaL has been pretty much retired for the last 10 years. Although he has been playing StarCraft 2, which you could say is still an RTS game, and actually a much harder RTS game. So it's not like he's been away from his computer. So, but he has been away from 0 Hour, while SiZe has been well and truly around. With that said, as SiZe hasn't played for pretty much the last 1 or 2 weeks, I'm going to get the rules up for you now, by the way. Switch it to this mode. Hopefully you can see this. So we've got the rules here, so I'll come on to that in a second. But yeah, while SiZe has been pretty much inactive since he got kicked out of the World Series, defeated by Shay. I think he lost only by 1 game against Shay. I think it was like 6-5 or 5-4, whatever it was like that. Facey, man. We're not having a co-commentator today, man. You're too crazy. I'm going to have to ignore you because you distracted me. Some people will say that's harsh. Yeah, SiZe has been pretty inactive since he got kicked out of the World Series. And actually, I mentioned to you... I mentioned to some people like yesterday or the day before about how SiZe actually wanted to quit 0 Hour. I messaged him on Facebook saying, do you want to play some challenges? That was actually... who was that against? Yeah, it was against ExCaL. And SiZe actually wrote to me and said, nah, I kind of quit 0 Hour. They were his words. He said he kind of quit 0 Hour. So I managed to talk him round into playing these challenges. He did play 1 challenge against Boyka yesterday, but he lost that as well. So yeah, I have a feeling if SiZe loses this next challenge that we're about to see today, it might kill SiZe's confidence and his morale altogether. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that ExCaL isn't too harsh on him with like the dozer hunting and stuff like that. But I mean, if someone's got low willpower and whatever, I always say just because you do one thing that might push him to quit or whatever, or run away from the situation or whatever, then probably they were going to do it anyway. So maybe SiZe is just going to get into that age where maybe he doesn't want to play 0 Hour anymore. Wow, would you look at that? We're on 16:59 and SiZe is online. Wow, you're on time. Epic. He's actually earlier than ExCaL. How the hell is that possible? So yeah, right, with Facey muted, I should be able to concentrate now. I can't concentrate, or people are spamming me. Okay, so we'll just take observer here, and then I'll show you the rules for this challenge. So we've got a 1v1 challenge between basically the two. I think most people, if you said to any pro who knows what they're talking about, and you said, tell me the top 3 players in the game ever of all time, I pretty much can guarantee you 99% of them are going to have SiZe and ExCaL in there. Probably even the top 2. You could probably say the two most solid and consistent players are over the last 10-20 years, the length that 0 Hour has been out. Yes, there has been times where like Logica has taken down SiZe a few times, Boyka has taken down SiZe a few times, Google and Fargo recently also taken down SiZe a few times. But I think overall, if you count the last 10 years, SiZe has been like rock solid, like super hard to take down. ExCaL, I think before that time, was actually considered the greatest and positive against SiZe. But now ExCaL's coming back, and he's been spamming a lot. He's doing well in the World Series. He's through to the semi-finals against Crazy, which will be this Friday. I'll be streaming that as well, by the way. So if you're not set the stream reminder up for that, the stream is up. Just make sure you hit the remind button. But that will be on Friday. So yeah, ExCaL's doing really well on that, and he's probably close to his peak again. Some people I saw saying he's better than he was before. Debatable. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. You got to remember he's probably a little bit older than, well, definitely. It's not probably a little bit older. He definitely is older. But also he's been playing StarCraft 2 and maybe got a different mentality now. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. SiZe is just SiZe. SiZe is just a beast. Prize for this is sponsored by akabolony, and we have $100 up for grabs for the winner, 0 for the loser. Stream link, obviously you're on the stream, so you've got the stream link. Don't need to paste that to you. When is it? Well, it's now. And the format of this challenge is going to be best of 13, first to win 7 games. ExCaL saying let's go casino. First and second game going to be tank and stealth. Third and fourth China mirror. Fifth and sixth is going to be air mirror. Rest of it is going to be random reverse, and if there is a decider it's 6-6 Tox Mirror. The maps are all going to be from the 2020 World Series map pool. Loser chooses, and the first one is going to be Snowy Drought. So ExCaL's got this joke about the Go Casino thing. I think I actually missed it. I think it was the Boyka against Logica series where someone in Zezon's chat, I think it wasn't in Zezon's chat, it must have been Zezon's stream. Maybe someone joined Boyka's game and said Go Casino or something like that. I missed it because I was streaming and replay separate, but ExCaL obviously here on time, but SiZe actually hasn't spoken. ExCaL's quite animated and likes to talk a lot, and I like it. Likes to have a joke, but SiZe is quite a reserved, chilled out character, and he actually hasn't spoken here. Maybe he's doing his warm up. Sometimes he has an energy drink before games. Sometimes he has water before his games. God knows what he's doing now. He's obviously doing something. Maybe he's doing some push-ups or something like that to get ready for these games. Right, let's put it back on in-game mode so you get the scoreboard. Yeah, scoreboard now. I'm just going to actually change my... I'm going to change to the observer mode that I've been doing the last few streams. Just bear with me a second. I'll go black screen for a sec. It's so basically you can see more of the screen. It hides the user interface down the bottom. So we're going to use that. Multiplayer online. Yes, this is probably going to be some of the highest level games. I mean, you might not see this again if SiZe and ExCaL, if ExCaL retires again after this after this World Series or after the 2v2 tournament that's coming up, then you may never see this challenge again. So I think this is pretty special. I can't actually remember the last time SiZe and ExCaL played in a challenge like this. I don't think have they ever played in a best of 13 challenge like this, just a random sponsored challenge? They might never have done it before. Okay, so the first matchup is going to be tank versus stealth. So this is breaking a record. We've never had SiZe against ExCaL. We've never had ExCaL versus SiZe in a money challenge, a 1v1 money challenge like this. So thank you to akabolony for making this happen. Massive, massive thank you. Okay. Going to get into this. I'm actually super excited for this. Maybe not going to connect. That's a shame. Oh no, it's not going to connect. It must be... SiZe has to be in bed in 2 hours. I'm going to relog. Maybe we just took too long to accept. Sometimes it is the reverse service. I'm just going to choose Snowy Drought again. Miller Diamond says, does the link for General Zero have viruses? Nah, man. The link for General Zero installed in the description takes you to a YouTube playlist. So yeah, there's no. Trust me, I'm never gonna share a link with viruses, man. You think I'm insidious like that or something? It's never gonna happen. Okay, welcome to some super epic games. Let's turn the sound right up. Okay, so welcome to game number 1. We've got Cyan in the south for big size at the Gilly Stealth. In the north, we have OE ExCaL in the purple with the China tank. I think this is going to be an absolutely epic game. I'm really excited to see who's going to take this game number 1. Not just the whole series, but even this game number 1. I think Stealth and Tank is a super epic matchup. So yeah, really interested to see who's going to take. I'm just going to turn the Zero music down just a tiny little bit because it's distracting me. Okay, so we got a truck rush from ExCaL. He seems pretty common in doing this. SiZe has actually done a sneaky tunnel over to the left, so it's not actually going to get spotted by this truck, but the truck is actually going to get in big size's base. And it's actually going to probably get a load of truck crushes in. SiZe, has he spotted this? I don't think so. He's definitely not spotted this at the moment. He's going to lose some workers, and that's going to be the first he's noticed about this. That's not a good start for SiZe. He's lost 3 workers so far. Potentially going to lose a couple more. Probably wants to put these workers inside the tentacles. Some people like to put the workers inside the tentacles. Some people don't. SiZe opting not to do it there. He might lose a couple more workers. Maybe he wants to evac his RPGs because he's probably going to lose a couple more. Yeah. Oh, man. SiZe, that was bad. Could have put him inside the tentacle and just not lost any of them. So that's not a good start from SiZe. Definitely not. He does get the scrap though from the truck, and now there is a beacon placed down. But SiZe doesn't actually have a tunnel there. He actually has a tunnel back here. SiZe now coming in with a tentacle and a quad. He's going to try and take down this GAT, and he actually might succeed. But will he be able to get the scrap from it? GAT does go down. Another GAT potentially going to go down. And there is now a lot of pressure being applied from SiZe. And the front of ExCaL's base is in the open a little bit. That tentacle does need to survive. Oh, that's bad news for SiZe, because if he got that super tech, that would have been really good news for him. But it looks like ExCaL is going to push this back. ExCaL does have mines on his supply there on the right. And he's getting a 3rd supply now. So I'd say so far ExCaL is now ahead. If that super tech got up though, it just shows you every little moment in 0 hour makes all the world of difference. If that super tech actually well, if the tech became a super tech, that would have swung massively in SiZe's favor. SiZe does have a tunnel on the left hand side, and if ExCaL does anything like he did in the game against who was it against? Can't remember if it was against Boyka or if it was against Scuba. It was against Scuba actually, where in the same matchup, stealth versus tank, ExCaL just likes to make chain gun gats and just makes loads and loads of them. SiZe now dropping down a couple of extra tunnels, or 1 extra tunnel rather. He's now getting his oil. The bottom right of the map, now going to get the refinery as well. But now SiZe won't have many units out. He's going to have a couple of quads, a couple of RPGs. Which army would you prefer here out of stealth and tank? I think it's pretty balanced. I think in the early game, I just think it's pretty balanced. Then kind of mid game, I think tank becomes strong, and then super late game, I think stealth becomes strong. So I think it's a pretty balanced game, but I think SiZe had a pretty bad start here, losing all them workers and then losing them few units there. I think he's had a bad start, but his big size we're talking about, maybe he's it's still balanced. It's not like he's completely out of it or anything like that. I just think he lost quite a few workers on that left side pretty fast. So one tunnel going to go down there, going to get some veterancy on that. One gat does go down. ExCaL still voluntarily collecting from there. Another tunnel going to go down for SiZe. Another tunnel completed here. ExCaL does think there's a tunnel there, but he will soon realize there is not when this outpost gets pretty close. There is a flamer on the left, and SiZe is going to be quick to stop that. Actually, it does have some veterancy, so it will take a little while to go down. There is plenty of quads there, though, so it does take it down. Maybe a couple of RPGs. One RPG running guy on fire. Tunnel gets taken out, and this actually looks like an artillery platform. Yeah, it is. It's a half-dead artillery platform. SiZe losing a lot of quads there. Looked like a Fargo pop, actually. Maybe not quite as bad as a Fargo pop, but still had the Fargo pop-esque feel to it, I think. More tunnels being dropped down on the right side, and SiZe is well and truly bunkering in. He's now sending a rebel over to his left side. I think he actually will get over there because this is what a bit out of the way. If that outpost goes down, actually, SiZe could mix hijackers in, or any other stealth units would not be detected. Like the tunnels would not be detected. So that's actually quite an important thing to pick off for SiZe. ExCal's now expanded to 3 war factories, and he's also getting the oil and the refinery. Turret being captured now. That's going to be annoying for ExCaL, actually, because that will provide a massive defense all the way up to, like, there. Flamer, I think that will get picked off, but Palace is coming in now. akabolony, thank you very much, man. Massive donation. Much appreciated. The message you said, the price gets multiplied by 2 if the difference is more than 4. Okay. I will tell them after this. So you want a difference of more than 4. So you want someone to win like 7-3 minimum. Okay, no problem. I will tell them after this. Massive thank you, akabolony. akabolony, for anyone that doesn't know, is basically single-handedly sponsoring most of these challenges, or if not all of these challenges that you see. So everybody in the chat needs to... what do they type for respect now? Is it F for respect in the chat? I'm not with the current trends with like the cool kids and stuff, but I think it's F. F for respect for akabolony. akabolony is in the chat, by the way, so he will see it. So SiZe is doing a pretty decent defense here. Chain Gun Gats is now up for ExCaL. He does have a few flamers mixed in here as well, ECMs, but this defense from SiZe is just so annoying to break through. And I don't think ExCal's... Oh, actually, he is pushing back. He is pushing SiZe back, but he's just getting a lot of units picked off as well. Palace is almost up, so we're going to see probably battle buses. This defense from SiZe is just pretty amazing, considering how strong these Gats are. Actually, that's been killed now as well. Yeah, SiZe did do us a favor and take Cyan, so we can easily see now on the minimap who is what color. This is proven to be an absolutely epic game so far. I still think... Oh, who's got the advantage now? I think it's still pretty much 50-50. Probably slowly give it more to SiZe as the longer the game goes on. SiZe is actually 1500 XP. ExCaL is on 2000 XP. More and more units being streamed across the map. ExCaL is just relentless in pumping all of these units out. And remember, on this map, the units are all cheaper because you've got that refinery. We've got artillery now coming across the map. We've got flamer. It's going to be taken out, though, by this sheer amount of quads that SiZe has got. One quad probably going to get picked off by the ECM. Because the delay on the stream, but now I'm seeing all the Fs get spammed. It's funny, man. Boyker in the chat says ExCal's making a big mistake. I think the mistake he's probably implying is not having any Battle Masters in the mix. But these Chain Gun Gats are just so strong. I mean, does he need anything else? The SiZe is under a lot of pressure. He's potentially going to lose this area. And ExCaL's already brought a dozer over. I did see a dozer. There's a dozer hiding behind the road sign, whatever that is. Some, whatever the hell that is. I have no idea. Some woman's arse, I think. We'll take that. We'll take that sign. Flamer going to go down here. This, again, this attack from ExCaL is relentless. I think, oh, mines have been dropped off. Artillery actually hit there. So SiZe is pretty low on economy. He's popping loads of quads here. Is that a good idea, though? Probably pop them from here, and you want to take out one gat at a time. But this is pretty much, when SiZe plays tank, this is something he does. Like, as he takes an area, he then will push up and take the supply. This is like, I think their styles are actually pretty similar. I know people on the forums are saying actually certain players' styles are actually very different. But I think ExCaL and SiZe, I think because they played each other so much back in the day, I think their styles are very much the same, and they do some of the same stuff, like their Air Force builds and stuff. But that was pretty much the same. Like, when you take the area, instantly building a supply by it, and it's something that like Spalding often talks about as well. And actually, I agree with it. You take an area, you want to instantly capitalize on it by dropping down a supply. We've got Rebel, no, not Rebel, RPG there. SiZe is losing control on this right side. SiZe is definitely taking a beat and definitely feeling the heat. No battle busters out yet. If we were watching Scuba, we'd definitely have seen battle busters out by now. Does he have workers' shoes? Yeah, he does have workers' shoes, so he's getting the upgrades, but he's definitely feeling the pressure. Stealth tunnel still exists here, but ExCal's seen it, flaming it down. Is this just a display of perfection from ExCaL? We've got MiGs now in the air, cornered at the top right. Going to have probably napalm soon, and they're going to be taking out any battle busters. I think, again, we're just seeing a display of perfection from ExCaL. He pushes forward here. Tunnel here is going to be going down. Lotus is detecting these tunnels. SiZe is in massive trouble. There's no battle busters. I think the best combo here for SiZe is a couple of battle busters with quads, but we've just not seen any battle busters from him at all. Maybe he's just scared of MiGs, napalm MiGs, something like that. No napalm yet for ExCaL. Tunnel there is going down. The MiGs are still circling. He's got a speaker tower here to heal his stuff. Another tunnel going down. ExCaL just pushing SiZe back, and SiZe has got no response for this at the moment. He's picking off one gat at the moment. Probably wants to go back, though, at the moment. Does he have AP ammo? AP ammo might be a game changer, actually. He does have AP ammo now. He does have AP ammo, so maybe that will change the tide here. Does he have bounty? He's dropped a command center down. He does have bounty. Gets a couple of $100 for the few kills he got there, but he also lost a few quads. ExCaL is now collecting here, and he's actually sending his dozer even further forward. This is mental from ExCaL. He's actually dropping down a speaker tower by his army just to heal the rate. Heal the army, and also increase the firing speed of him. I think it's like by 25% or something like that, 20-25%. We've got a Lotus going down the right side, going to probably capture SiZe's stuff, but there are two tunnels there, so SiZe should be aware this is coming, because once they get detected. There is a palace now, but the thing is, this army is always going to repair by itself anyway, because he's took this pad here. What's it called? A repair bay or something. Repair bay. Maybe SiZe wants to get the junk repair to combat this, because this army, when they're all vetted, he's got chain guns and it auto heals. That is such a strong army from ExCaL. ExCaL can't just bluntly just go in. ExCal's also dropping down. Oh, this is amazing. ExCal's also dropping down this. There is a outpost here. SiZe seems to be aware of it. SiZe's going to get inside the flamer, maybe. Ooh, he actually goes to it a little bit too far forward. One gat gets picked off. Flamer. But there's probably no point taking out Flamer, because now ExCal's close to 5-star. Is he just going to brute force through this palace? Or is he probably going to try and take down the refinery and this first? If SiZe gets to level 5, he could drop an anthrax bomb here, and this army would be absolutely devastated by a anthrax bomb. Completely devastated. Even with the repair, a load of them gats would go down, not outposts. This is mines, I think. Yeah, mines. Oh, that's painful, because it's landed on top of the quads. And there is artillery coming now. Is the artillery going to be on top of the mines? If it is, that's real bad news. I think it's going to be on the palace, actually. It's going to be on the palace. SiZe wants to repair that instant, but I think it's dead anyway. I think that might be the end for the palace. This might be actually the end for SiZe. He needs to repair that so fast. MiG's coming in as well. Hit the palace. If SiZe holds this, this is the game-changing moment. If that palace goes down, I think it's GG. If he defends it... Ooh, I was going to say if he defends it, SiZe might actually win, but he's still not in a great position. I mean, ExCaL's now on 5-star, so probably Carpet Bomb will finish that off. He'll probably try and bait this out and then go in with the Carpet. We've got Flamers down the right-hand side, and SiZe is quick to deny that, actually. SiZe must be feeling the pressure. SiZe, you would expect normally SiZe is the tank player. SiZe is the guy that dominates. SiZe is the guy that takes over the map and has millions of units in your base and builds bunkers this close to your base like a boss. But actually, ExCaL's doing it to SiZe right here. And like I say earlier, do you actually prefer tank here or do you prefer stealth? Because so far it's looking like stealth is the weaker army. But we haven't seen any battle busters though. We've got a rebel here just scouting for SiZe. SiZe must see all of this and just think, whoa, how am I going to deal with this? But it's all about if he gets to level 5, because ExCaL is now mined out here. Mined out here is not mined out there, and that just shows you what the perfect supply placement does, because that's mined out and that's not. Well, that was built later, but was it built 10k later? I don't think so. So SiZe is still hanging in there. I mean, we've got a 15-minute epic replay to start off with on this series. Got a Flamer there killing, whoa, killed a few units, did it? Killed 2 Gats and actually injured a couple more. SiZe needs to get to level 5. If he gets to level 5, I think suddenly this tips in the favor of SiZe, because he will have a sneak attack, Carpet now coming in. This could be devastating for SiZe's army, actually. It just depends how many quads go down to this. It just depends how many quads. The Carpet is coming in. Oh no, SiZe. That's real painful. Ah, how many is it going to kill? Actually only kills 1, 2. Damages some buildings. Massive attack from ExCaL here on the left. SiZe actually pushing out on the right. Going to try and kill this supply instead. And if he gets a few kills on these buildings, actually it will get him close to level 5. If he gets to level 5, we're on for a beast of a replay. He's on 4,500, 4,551. He's pushing forward. He's just probably trying to keep ExCaL as busy as possible. Is that his whole army, though? I don't know if it is his whole army. MiGs are coming in now. This is Napalm MiGs. Is he going to shoot them all down? Because if he does, it's all about getting to level 5 for SiZe. He's not paying attention here. And they all go down. Oh, man. SiZe, what are you... Where is he looking? Where could you possibly be looking? Somehow, Lotus has got back here and has captured his oil. So maybe he's looking there. SiZe is now going to push forward and try and take out this bunker. SiZe just literally needs to get to 5-star. That's what's going to keep him in this game if he is going to win this. I'm dying to see it, honestly. As Boyka said, let's see 5-star Tox Bomb. Honestly, I hope we see it just to see what happens in this game. But I just think maybe ExCaL has too much. With that Tox Bomb, maybe this could even be... maybe the Tox Bomb could even be shot down. That quad goes back without achieving anything. It is a massive scout for SiZe, though, so we can see what ExCaL has got. There is no internet center, no hackers, but he does have the oil and the refinery still. So I think each of these Gats, real strong units that 1v1 a quad. I think even with the AP ammo, I think the chain gun upgrade probably beats it. I might be wrong. But with the repair bay, it definitely probably beats it. Definitely probably. Actually, I don't know. I think the chain gun Gat, especially with the veterancy, probably will win it. ExCal's now going to push on this left side. There's only 200-ish points left to go. EMP on SiZe's base does get a load of quads. There is a Jean Mankel still chilling here. SiZe is creeping forward to the worker on the right side. SiZe is now not going to engage that, actually. He's just going to try and pick off some stuff here. And I think this is smart, because he's going to pick off some... he's going to pick off the occasional thing and just try and get himself to 5-star. Tox Bomb here is going to be legendary. It might actually be like a super epic moment that we need to add to some highlight reel. The Flamer is going to cause big damage to the command center. So where do you want to drop the Tox Bomb? Probably directly here, but the command center is in big danger. Here comes the Tox Bomb. Is he going to shoot it down? He is going to shoot it down, but it's too late. It's already dropped off his payload. Loads of Gats go down. The Flame is still alive. Most of the Gats escape, though. But a chunk of it has been taken off. Quads from the back now. They're all getting killed as well. Flamer, is that going to go down? Because the repair bay is saving it for a bit. ExCaL on 4,300. SiZe on 2,900. Or 3,000 now. SiZe also capturing his oil back. He does have his refinery still. He has 2 supplies. Maybe he wants to sell that one if he wants a little bit of extra cash. I don't know how many units he's got inside of his tunnel. It can't be that many. carpet and artillery coming in again. I think that will probably be on the palace. It's weird to see different things from different players. Like, you'd see Rage, you would see him just hit the refinery and the oil. Actually, you would just see him hit the oil probably. Whereas the ExCaL seems pretty determined just to take down that palace. And the palace does go down to the hole. So I don't know if SiZe can hold this anymore. Not without the Tox bomb. The Tox bomb just didn't kill enough. Frenzy has been used there from ExCaL. And I think this might be the end. SiZe is actually pushing on the right-hand side. He does have AP ammo quads. He's building a stealth tunnel here as well. Wants to be careful, though, because there are mines there. Oh, man. It's like he knew. Just parked on him, but I think he's going to push forward. Oh, there's the EMP or mines coming. Mines, I think. SiZe needs to get out of there. Oh, this is painful for them quads. Okay, so there's 5 quads survived. There are still MiGs flying around, though, and if it's anything like the strike we saw before, this entire army will go down. Airfield on the right going to go down. MiGs do strike in the middle. Kills 2 quads so far, potentially 3. 2 survive. SiZe is going to shoot all the MiGs first, so he gets the bounty from it, and then kill the airfield. Real smart from SiZe. SiZe also dropping down a stealth barracks, probably on the top right. SiZe has a chance, but I just think ExCaL still has too much. I mean, how do you just deal with this big blob of units without... He has got enough for a command center, actually, so maybe SiZe is still in it. This Gat here, though, is just going to kill it. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, SiZe! Oh, he quits, GG. That's interesting, man. Because if he got like I say, you build his command center here, he maybe could have still won. But that was what a beast of a game, man. I told you, tank and stealth is next level. Always GG. Always GG. ExCaL 1-0 up. Best of 13, so this is no way near over. Right, I'm going to tell him about akabolony's offer. Right, Snowy Drought is the map. What an absolute beast of a first game. If the rest of the game, if that's just a warm-up for what the rest of the games are to come, then we're in for definitely a good night. I knew we were in for a good night anyway, but we're in for a super beast night. I'm going to tell him about akabolony's offer now. Draw in the chat, by the way. I got your message, and yeah, we will sort it out. But right now, we're going to have SiZe and ExCaL. Right, I told him about the prize. What a beast of a game. Okay, so yeah, as Simon said in the chat, SiZe did good considering he lost 5 or 6 workers in the beginning straight away. A bad start by SiZe. Okay, or was it just a great start from ExCaL? You can't really expect a truck to that corner. Big SiZe in the Cyan with the China tank in the north. We're on Snowy Drought. Again, just the reverse of what we saw. In the south, we've got Jilly Stealth for purple color, which is ExCaL. Let's see how ExCaL is going to handle this differently. SiZe doing a supply in the same place as ExCaL did. Is he going to be sending a truck forward to try and crush some workers? Exactly the same that ExCaL did. Let's see. ExCaL might actually accuse him of copying those build orders, because that's what he said to Boyka when Boyka copied his build order in Sand Scorpion. To be fair, Boyka did copy it. It was an infringement of copyright. But ExCaL then accused him of saying get your own strats, which I thought was funny personally. We've got terrorists actually running forward for ExCaL, so he is expecting a truck rush, and he's quite right to expect a truck rush because there is going to be one. And SiZe's not paying attention to his truck. Oh, he is now. He's now chasing this worker, and I think he might get the crush, actually. Depends on the ExCaL's micro here. Worker does not want to be microed to safety. Does get chased down by the SiZe truck. SiZe probably needs to get mines there, otherwise he is going to lose a couple of trucks here. Tech RPG from ExCaL. He's probably going to try and hunt this truck down, and he probably will get it. I don't think SiZe likes to scrap deny often. And I don't know if you could even scrap deny that unless you had insane reaction time. I don't think you could. SiZe's SiZe's trucks are going to be chased away. SiZe is on a fast 3 supplies. Very, very fast, actually. There is a outpost here. The technical is going to be greeted by that. But there is a tech RPG there, so he could just pop out his stuff and kill this. I think he will do that, actually. And I wonder if he'll be allowed to get a super tech. Sometimes if you shoot that, the tech, the scrap actually clears. But that's going to be chased away, actually. And, oh, man. Hijack has taken the dozer. I mean, you probably could have expected that. I think SiZe knows now. I think SiZe is aware of ExCaL's dozer hunting skills. And I think this dozer is actually under threat. Is SiZe going to recognize what's happening here? SiZe was pretty annoyed yesterday when he lost his dozer to Boyka. ExCaL's going to be now on power. So ExCaL's in such a much better position than SiZe was. So this is a super tech now. I mean, that's big problems now. Big problems for SiZe. And that this dozer is also in danger as well. SiZe's probably got that on guard mode. But this dozer, is it going to go down? No. SiZe's doing well to protect it. After yesterday's nightmare he had against Boyka when he lost his dozer, I'm expecting he'll probably try and save about that. But there is another hijacker, though. Ooh. Oh, my God. That might be the retirement of SiZe. Oh, no. SiZe. He even detected it, but it was just too late. Oh, man. ExCaL is now a super amazing position. No dozer SiZe on 3 supplies. He's not collecting with his truck back there. He is now. This is the difference, though. SiZe is making Battle Masters, but this tech is just flying around, just killing absolutely everything. ExCaL, like, doesn't have that much. It's it's simply hijackers and that tech. Oh, he's going to step on the mines, so that may be now a game changer. Now that super attack is dead, SiZe can now just push forward with this big blob of units. He's got neutron mines on his supplies, so he's going to be pretty well protected. He's done that because he's got the cash to spend. It only costs 500. Is it 400 or 500 to upgrade to neutron mines? I think it's 500. Ooh. Rebel there. That should be detected from SiZe. So SiZe should put a Gatling at the top here. ExCaL shooting the ground with a quad, but it needs the RPGs to do that. ExCaL also getting his oil, and SiZe now pushing through the middle. So it's going to be definitely a different game to we saw before. I mean, the end game might still kind of play out the same with a big army from SiZe, but you got to remember ExCal's now on power, so you can drop down tunnels very, very quick. They will build very, very quick. SiZe is sending loads and loads of units across the map, as you pretty much would expect. SiZe did stop the oil capture with a truck, actually. Very, very smart from SiZe. But the front of ExCaL's base is going to be taken down, and ExCaL's now going to be kind of cornered in this side of the map. He does have his oil going for him, and he does obviously have the power, so he's going to be dropping down loads and loads of stuff. But is SiZe going to be able to break it? It's a kind of a similar game to before, but a different composition of units, and obviously one's dozer hunted now, so yeah, maybe SiZe getting a taste of that dozer hunt. Maybe that's a sign of things to come later on. You probably anticipate ExCaL's going to do that again. But is ExCaL going to be able to hold against this sheer number of flamers from SiZe? He's still pumping units across the map. He's actually got some units defensively in his base. Maybe a sneaky worker down the left from ExCaL would be pretty decent. A nice flame wall here from SiZe. And he probably wants to send one flamer over here to kill the oil. I mean, if he cracks this area, it's GG. It's all about the hold of this area. So them flamers are actually going to go back. Flamers this side are actually going to push, but there's so many tunnels, so many quads, so many RPGs. A hijacker there was crushed. That's unfortunate for ExCaL, because if he got inside of that Battle Master, that could have changed the battle. SiZe with the Flame Wall again, though, is killing a lot. I think that quad there is going to go down, maybe even that one. A couple of his own tank hunters there going to go down as well. SiZe seems to think there's going to be some kind of attack in his base. He's actually waypointing some units back there, which I find weird. Maybe just want to send one Gat over here, but I think he is trying to micro these units here as much as possible. He's found the power, so maybe he's going to flame the power. Flaming the 2 tunnels. Tunnels are all pretty low. ExCaL doesn't have that many units out. He's got a few quads. SiZe now sending a big blob of units out. I think that... Is that a mistake from SiZe? I think that's a mistake. Waypointed it by mistake. He's now sending more and more units. There's a battle bus out now. That's going to make it easier for ExCaL to hold, but his palace is not in the greatest of defensive positions. ExCal's base has been breached here on the left, but there is still a tunnel there chipping away at this outpost. There's a battle bus now flying around for ExCaL, but there's loads of flamers out for SiZe. That's not the right thing for killing this battle bus. With the correct micro, this battle bus shouldn't really ever go down, but it doesn't look super on point from SiZe. I mean, what's this flame wall from SiZe? He's trying to kill the workers here, and he is going to succeed, actually. More flamers pushing down this left side. SiZe floating 5k, but I mean, he can only spam out of 2 war factories anyway. He's got no dozer, remember? Flamer has killed the oil, and he's trying to flame over the mountain, but there's nothing there to kill, actually. Power might actually go down here, and ExCal's in danger on this left side now. There's quite a few flamers here now. I think ExCal's key to success here probably would have been to do a sneaky tunnel batter down the side rather than just camping. But I mean, he's not out. Maybe he can still win, but he's taking a beating here. There's so many flamers. One battle burst is out. He's going to probably go and try and save this flamer. I think this might go 1-1, you know, because ExCaL is not going to have much money after he loses this area. Battle burst is still roaming around, still trying to pick off the occasional unit. Just pick off 1 flamer so far. There's a couple of vetted flamers. Well, that one's vet 2. All the rest are standard vet. Another tunnel going to go down. SiZe annoyingly is actually on 3000 XP, but he obviously doesn't have the commands in it, so he's not able to do anything with it, basically, because he needs his command center to use the support powers. ExCaL still managing to hold on. And SiZe's units are thinning out because he's streaming them across the map one at a time. And there's now 2 battle buses out. It's easier for ExCaL to hold on, but he does not have much. He's got a barracks, war factory, arms dealer, palace, and a couple of tunnels. Well, 4 tunnels in total. Sneaky flamer down the left, sorry, down the right, and sneaky flamer down the left. He's going to push in on both sides. Very, very smart from SiZe. He takes down that tunnel there. This palace is quite exposed then. From sending a couple of flamers, and it might be able to expose it. Battle Burst is going to get some more kills. ExCaL does have the bounty. He's getting money for all of these kills. Flamer on the right. So he's distracting ExCaL and then pushing out on the other side. That's very, very smart from SiZe, as you probably would expect from the legend that is SiZe. So ExCaL only has a couple of workers. Maybe SiZe is going to worker hunt ExCaL. That is a possibility here. ExCaL does not have very much, but these 2 battle buses are going to be difficult. Difficult to deal with. Anthony85 in the chat says ExCaL is on fire, literally. I agree, man. He is on fire, literally. Thanks to SiZe's Danish flamers. Someone said before, where are these 2 players from? ExCaL is from the UK. SiZe is from Denmark. I know SiZe is about 32 or 33, but I don't know how old ExCaL is. I imagine he's about the same, actually. 30, between 30, probably early 30s, I reckon. So as long as ExCaL does the correct micro on these buses, I'm struggling to see how SiZe is going to kill him. But SiZe could also just get in the base with these simultaneous attacks on both the left and the right. SiZe has got a flamer over here, but I mean, these flamers here, they're killing the odd tunnel. This is insane. They're killing the odd tunnel. But as long as these battle buses stay alive, and they're killing a lot as well, so they're vetting up and they're getting bounty as well. ExCal's on 1,500. He's dropping down more tunnels. ExCaL did not get the refinery. SiZe is losing a lot of flamers here. And there was another flamer in from the side, but actually it didn't achieve that much. I thought it would go one apiece, but actually ExCaL's micro with these buses has just been real decent. As Cyrus D said in the chat, ExCaL is getting SiZe's oil. That's actually massive. He's got the refinery and the oil in the top right. That's big news. SiZe has not managed to stop it, and he probably thinks that ExCaL doesn't have that much, but with that oil and refinery in the top right, that's actually a massive boost for ExCaL. Yeah, SiZe in a difficult spot now. He's almost going to be mined out. He's almost mined out on his main, almost mined out here. Obviously doesn't have his oil. What about if SiZe kept his command center? If SiZe kept his command center and did a similar kind of style and similar kind of build, would that have been a better situation for SiZe? Quad's pushing down the left now for ExCaL. Battle bus there taking quite a bit of damage to these sneaky outposts. SiZe floating 15k, man. What the f? He's floating 15k. ExCaL dropping down more tunnels in his base. I think this might be ExCaL's game. You got to remember the bounty's been playing a big part as well. SiZe now mustering a defense for these quads back in the base. It looks like SiZe is AFK because he's not controlling that at all, but really the outposts are actually doing all the work for him. And these outposts, because they're invisible to ExCaL, when he gets close, actually then they start firing and it might actually catch the buses off guard. That might be his way back into it, but SiZe is making a big mistake here by not sending just one flamer. Oh, he is now. He probably realizing how has ExCaL got actually so much, but I think he might just GG anytime soon because this quad and bus army and also him reclaiming this, I don't know if SiZe can come back from that. SiZe is probably a little bit annoyed. I mean, look how much money he's got. He's got 20k. 20k in a pro 1v1. Oh, I bet SiZe is super pissed about losing that dozer. He even, I think he even saw like the end of, he's aware of what ExCaL does about the dozer hunt stuff. But yeah, can you expect 2 hijackers? Normally you see 1 and then the next one will get hunted, but 2 hijackers from ExCaL? Is that just next level super smart? I think you could probably say you probably don't expect 2 hijackers. You expect the next one to be attacked by that tech RPG. Okay, size now 9,325 only. No Jarman out for ExCaL. That's potentially something that he wants because there is tank hunters in this army now. Oh, there is a Jarman actually in the battle bus. Maybe he needed battle masters sooner because that bus almost went down there. There is a flamer now in the base of ExCaL. And that refinery is not captured, so ExCaL will now be reduced to... Oh, actually, no supplies. No supplies. It all comes down to these buses. I just... Unless ExCaL makes a big mistake, these buses shouldn't really go down. They're just so hard to deal with. But if 1 or 2 of the buses go down, then SiZe suddenly has a big chance. SiZe is now switching his composition into Flamers and Battle Masters. I think the Battle Masters inflict more damage quicker to the Battle Buses. Also, Chain Gun Gats do pretty good damage, as we saw ExCaL make it in the previous game. And as you would have seen him against Scuba, the Chain Gun Gats just wrecked the buses. ExCaL now on 5 stars, so if that gets up, pretty sure that's GG. Because Sneak Attack, there's no way SiZe are going to be dealing with Sneak Attack. akabolony in with the donations today. Thank you very much, my man. Much appreciated. Massive donation. Sorry you have to go. I will let you know who wins. Or do you want me to let you know who wins? I can message you on Discord. Otherwise, I'd probably recommend, rather than me spoil it, you probably want to watch it back. But, yeah, enjoy anyway. I think akabolony, by the way, is on vacation. Don't know where he is. I think he's from... Is he from Poland normally? Ooh, Battle Bus almost goes down there. But yeah, I don't know where he is on vacation. But thank you, man. Much appreciated. Die. GG from SiZe. 2-0 to ExCaL. ExCaL might be getting $200 if he's proven undefeated, undefeatable as he was pretty much yesterday. So yeah, 2-0 to ExCaL. Who predicted an ExCaL win? Because that's the way it's going so far. Next game is going to be a China Mirror, I believe, and it's going to be the loser choice. So SiZe will pick the map. So yeah, China Mirror, and we're going to reverse it as well with the spots. See what I mean though about tank versus stealth being epic? Imagine if SiZe didn't lose his dozer. Imagine if SiZe didn't hunt. Sorry, ExCaL didn't hunt for once. Then imagine the game we could have had then. I mean, SiZe put up a decent fight, but that could have been a beast replay if ExCaL didn't hunt. But I mean, it's all right saying that, but dozer hunt is part of the game, so... Okay, so SiZe's map choice. Okay, so we want to see a China Mirror. SiZe wants any map. I'm tempted to say Vendetta. I think that could be pretty good. But let me just see what maps are on. I'm trying, and all I care about is trying to see the most epic games possible. So that's some reasons that I choose some of these matchups for the players to play. So Snowy Drought we've got Summer Arena. Summer Arena, China Mirror. Could that be pretty epic? I think it could. TD No Bugs No Cars, Vendetta, Sand Scorpion, Natural Threats, Forgotten Air Battle, Deduso. Deduso could be a pretty nice China Mirror. Could also be pretty quick with a Sneaky Flamer. Desolated District, Canyon of the Dead, Barren Badlands Balanced, and Arctic Lagoon. I think in Summer Arena might be a beast. A beast game for a China Mirror. I really do think it is. Summer Arena or Vendetta. I think Summer Arena, you know, because I don't like really seeing like GLA mirrors on Summer Arena. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Summer Arena because I just have a feeling this can create a good game. I just got that feeling. I'm just going to go with my gut. Always go with your gut feeling, and I think this is going to be it. Lazy Gas says go Casino. We'll go Casino next. I mean, the decider game, sorry, is the decider game. Sander says, do you know that a certain player is really bad? We're not going to have comments like that, so I'm going to put you on timeout. Let you think about what you just said. And then you can come back in 300 seconds and apologize. Yeah, no toxicity or whatever in the chat, please. Let's keep this nice. Right, we've got China Mirror on Summer Arena. We have got Cyan for who's that? Big Size. Cyan for Big Size, as we did in the previous two games. In the north on Summer Arena. In the south, we've got OE ExCaL. 2-0 up currently, and he is in the purple with also China Vanilla. Lensifier said place in fresh ones. Mohammed Al-Bavari says now MiG hunt skills. Anomaly says SiZe is broken. He might actually be broken. If he loses this challenge, I guarantee he might be broken. Okay, big size going for 2 supplies. Is that perfect supply placement? Looks like it potentially could be. Got ExCaL actually going through the middle. He's going to do an aggressive War Factory and a Helix. Okay. So this is going to be 2 or 3 flamers. I actually have a build order on this. ExCaL's copying my build orders now. What is this? I literally made a video on this about... Probably still after ExCaL's time, so maybe ExCaL did it before me, but I made a video about this like 5 or 6 years ago. So what you do here is you do a Helix behind. It's an all-in build order. There's going to be 2 or 3 flamers from here. Actually, you're just going to spam flamers. One flamer is going to probably go here and kill the power. One flamer is going to go over here probably. And it's basically an all-in. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. Like everything you do in life, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. So what it is going to be flamer, and then it's going to be a full helix, a full bunker helix behind it. It's an all-in. It either works or it doesn't work. It's going to be pretty exciting to see if it's going to work against the legendary big SiZe. SiZe loves to play China. He's sending 2 gats down the left and the right. What's going to be the next couple of units, though? Because this could mean everything. He's got a flamer of his own and an outpost. Outpost is not going to be able to defend against all of this. Outpost is here. It's going to try and save the power. SiZe needs to drop down a power now, because that power is probably going to go down, and you don't want to be caught low power when there's another flamer here. So SiZe sending a gat down the left and the right. This is going to be pretty interesting. Flamer here from SiZe as well. Another flamer from ExCaL. Helix coming across. He's probably going to doze hunt, actually. SiZe needs to... Yeah, that power. He should have dropped it down sooner. Helix is going to take a little bit of damage from this outpost. Helix is going to fly straight in. Gat on the left. He's going to kill the dozer, probably. Taking a little bit more damage. There's an outpost built now as well. There's a flamer on the right, causing big damage. SiZe... Oh, man. SiZe is going to be feeling the heat here. ExCal's picked off 1 dozer. There's another dozer here on the left-hand side.
Can they make air mirror at some point?
AK Baloney, man, you were throwing around the throwing around the cash today, slashing the cash. This Helix is going to go away. You say air mirror, but yeah, there is going to be an air mirror. There's going to be the 3rd and 4th game are China mirror, and then the 5th game is an air mirror. So yeah, you're definitely going to see air mirror anyway. It's actually going to be very, very soon. So this Helix, is that going to go down now? There is still a gat here, so ExCal's actually getting doze hunted. He's actually got no trucks left as well. What a mental game already. That doze is going to get killed. He's got no trucks. He's on 2,900, so he can do this. SiZe needs to micro this like some godlike micro, because this is a Vet 3 flamer. SiZe building a power. There is another gat here from ExCaL this time on the left. SiZe needs to micro this like a god. He's sending his gat back. ExCal's not even dozer hunted. ExCal's repairing his Helix. You would not expect this in a China mirror, would you? You would not expect this situation. He's going to try and pick off the flamer, but he's not going to succeed. Oh my god. SiZe has lost, I think, because that gat there. Oh no, if he picks off that, yeah, he can sacrifice now, and now he just needs to like make an outpost or something to combat this. He's going to try and repair this, but I think ExCal's going to pick off his last truck. Tank Hunter's going back, probably going to get inside of this, but SiZe does not have very much. His trucks are getting picked off. He's got a gat, but there's a Vet 2 gat. Yeah, it's a Vet 2 one, not a Vet 3. But ExCal's Helix is going to be ready to go back in soon. SiZe has got to be aware that that Helix is still flying around. I mean, what? This is entire SiZe's base. Who could have predicted that this game is going to get to this point? SiZe does manage to hold on, and now if SiZe makes 1 more gat, then that is very problematic for ExCaL. He does have a second Helix though. We're on a 1 supply versus 1 supply game. ExCal's dozer is on 10%. Are these games not some of the best games you've probably ever seen? This is absolutely insane. This is a Gatlix with a bunker now. There are 2 gats out for SiZe, but that is not enough to deal with this. He needs 1 more gat at least. If he makes 1 more gat and it gets stuck inside of the War Factory, that's problematic for ExCaL. He's taking out the bunker one first. That's probably the right thing to do, because the Gatlix by itself is not going to be able to do much. SiZe sending a unit down the left. ExCaL building a second supply. SiZe wants to build a second supply. This... Both Helix is taken out. I think that might be ExCaL out now. I think that might be ExCaL out now. That dozer's... SiZe should hunt the dozer just to teach ExCaL a lesson. Taste of his own medicine. I think ExCaL might lost his first game here. This truck is following the outpost. He basically, what he wants to do there is cause the splash damage from the outpost to bounce off the supply truck and actually damage the outpost. That's what he wants. Yeah, ExCaL's lost now. ExCaL has lost. He's doze hunted. He's got an outpost in both supply lines. Well, I said it was an all-in from ExCaL, and that's exactly what it was. It's a risk-reward thing. The risk is that you might just your all-in might not work and you might just outright lose the game. The reward is you might just win the game very, very quick. So it was an all-in. But yeah, ExCaL's dead now. Where the hell? I can hear another... Oh, there is another Helix out. Okay. So ExCaL's not out yet, I suppose. There's some money left as well, but this Helix is just dying to the outpost. I think it's still only a matter of time. SiZe withstood the ExCaL Hurricane once again. Oh, no, not once again. Just for the first time, actually. Withstood the Hurricane that was that all-in rush. I wonder if DK Crazy is watching this and taking notes of... Ooh. Yeah, taking notes of ExCaL's all-in strat. Lenky says this is a boring map. I disagree, man. I don't think it's a boring map. I think it's quite an exciting map. GLA Mirror? Yeah, it's boring. Maybe not Tox Mirror, but the other GLAs, I think it is a boring map. But I don't think China Mirror, I don't think it's a boring map, man. Go on, tell me you'd prefer to see Tournament Desert. Please tell me that. The map you've probably seen 20,000 times before. That's not true, man. You don't want to see that. The reason I picked this now is because so later on, when there is a GLA mirror, then this map can't come up again because honestly, demo mirror, GLA mirror, all that kind of stuff is all pretty boring to see. I do agree, but not China Mirror. I think ExCaL is out. I don't think he can come back from this now. He's got gats everywhere in his base. SiZe is also fully now on 2 supplies. GG from ExCaL. SiZe takes his first game. SiZe's going to get his morale back, maybe his mojo back a little bit. 2-1 is the score. Hope akabolony is still watching and watch that epic game. I am going to sue ExCaL for that, for copying my build order. I don't even care if ExCaL used it 17 years ago. Because I made a video on it, trademarked, copyrighted. I'm going to sue him. I actually saw Shay, before I played Shay in the World Series, I saw Shay practicing that build order with Nuke on Desolate Districts. I think he was against... I can't remember who it was against. Yeah, it works with Nuke as well. It is definitely an all-in. It either works or it doesn't work. What map was it? NMC Summer Arena. I'm not going to type it. I was going to say, I'm going to sue ExCaL for that. I'll go back to the academy and can find the dozer. Okay, SiZe needs 1 sec. Miller Diamond says, Dominator, do you play matches on Generals Online? Yeah, right now we're using the Revour servers, so if you want to know how that works, just go in my description of this stream. You will see a link called Install and Play 0 Hour, and it's like a shortened link. Click that, it will take you to a playlist. Once you're on that playlist, click on either the Windows 7 one or Windows 10 video. They're like a 10-minute video each, or 10 or 15 minutes. Follow all of the steps for whichever one you're on, and you will be able to get online on the Revour servers. If you want to play in Game Ranger, probably follow all the same steps and do it the same, so you've got Revour working anyway. But then just the extra step is install Game Ranger, just by going onto Google, typing Game Ranger free download. Just download it, make an account, it takes 2 minutes, and you can play loads of games on there as well. So SiZe just needs to think of a strategy for this next game, so he's just taking a few minutes. Right, we've got 2-1 for ExCaL. SiZe has won the China Mirror just recently, if you've just tuned in, but ExCaL did win both the Stealth versus Tank and Tank versus Stealth on Snowy Drought. So yeah, SiZe taking the China Mirror first of all, with ExCaL's all in. We've got Cyan for Big SiZe. My mouse has screwed itself again. Cyan for Big SiZe in the south for the China Vanilla, and north we've got OE ExCaL with the purple. China Vanilla. Okay, this is next level mind games that not everyone might realize what's actually going on here. So in case SiZe does a waypoint scout, so he won't be able to see anything now. He'll only be able to see what's in his base. So sometimes you can do this thing called a waypoint scout. You try and place a rally point from one of your buildings that can place a rally point. So in this case, it'll be a supply at a war factory. You're trying to detect if there's a building here. If it says you cannot place rally point, it means there's a building here. So if SiZe has done that here, he would have detected a building. He probably thinks there's a war factory there again, because that's what ExCaL did in the previous game. But it's just a mind game, because he placed down a barracks, so he won't be able to place down his rally point. And then what he's going to do behind it is just actually do 2 supplies, 2 war factories. So it's actually going to be a very, very samey build from both. It's exactly the same, actually. 2 supplies, 2 war factories from both. ExCaL's is a little slower. It looks like 20 or 30% behind. And also ExCaL's supply placement there is not perfect. Whereas it looks pretty good here, considering they're actually... Why are we playing GLA music? What the hell? China. There we go, China music. You probably can't hear the music, actually. I have to turn it down because it distracts me. Right, get and an outpost from SiZe, sending it straight down the middle. I don't know if SiZe even does a waypoint scout, to be honest. So this might be... that might have been a complete waste of time for ExCaL. ExCaL's outpost is going to get found. And I think SiZe should win this engagement because he has a GAT and an outpost, and that just beats just one outpost by itself. But the outpost is actually going to escape. How is ExCaL winning that engagement? It's just because of the positioning of SiZe's units. I think he got maybe a little bit too greedy. So SiZe is 1 unit down so far. Outpost almost dead as well. Flamer from ExCaL. And SiZe is going to try and stop that with his outpost. He probably is going to succeed, but he might take a little bit of damage here. Might even lose 1 truck. Just need to stop that as fast as possible. I don't think he will lose a truck, actually, but he might lose a bit of HP on them. He can lose a bit of HP on all of this stuff, actually. Doesn't want the truck to go low, though, because if it does have to move around, it moves really, really slow. A decent hold from SiZe so far. ExCaL now building a barracks on this right side. Probably going to drop down a bunker and try and seal off one entrance. It's probably one good thing you can do as China Vanilla. On this left side, another outpost from SiZe is going to get picked off. So yeah, fairly even game so far. I think ExCaL may be coming out slightly ahead. You can see by the XP, actually, you can see he's definitely slightly ahead. Flamer here from SiZe, actually going to kill one or both of them units. The outpost is probably going to escape. Flamer's going to run away, actually, but SiZe's trucks are now in danger. ExCaL bunker there is a little bit ambitious, because that could have been cancelled, but SiZe is more paying attention here. He did lose 1 truck, but it doesn't mean the end of the world. I mean, you can still come back from that. ExCaL's pushing down the middle now with more flamers. Outpost GAT of his own. SiZe has got his own flamers here, so actually ExCaL's army is just going to run straight into that, and one GAT goes down so far. Outpost probably going to go down as well. Very, very even match so far. We've got a Battle Master now out from ExCaL, probably to counter Flamers. It's pretty much all they're useful for, is the China Vanilla Battle Masters only can kill Flamers. Pretty much the only reason they're ever made. ExCaL now in the base of SiZe, and is he going to hunt a Dozer with that Flamer? Going to be close. Doesn't kill anything, just does go down. Nice defense from SiZe. Does need to repair these GATs. Just going to grab a drink. When I say grab a drink, by the way, I don't mean disappear for 20 minutes. Luckily I've got a mini fridge. I installed a mini fridge right next to me. Just when I'm talking for ages, I need to get a drink. Okay, units going down on both sides there. Third supply out from ExCaL, but again, not a perfect supply placement. Better supply placements all round from SiZe. Sneaky Flamer in from ExCaL again, and this supply taking big damage this time. A couple of trucks might go down. I'm just going to leave it pretty injured, that truck, but I mean, it's perfect supply placement anyway, so it shouldn't affect him that much. SiZe is holding on, and ExCaL has definitely been the more aggressive one so far. But he's thrown away a lot of units, ExCaL. He's thrown a lot away into flame walls. And a lot of his units that have got inside a base have actually gone down eventually. Causing a little bit of damage, but mostly gone down. Boyker in the chat says, and I quote, "I've never beaten SiZe in the China Mirror on this map. He plays it best in the late game." Probably can believe that, to be honest. His China Mirror on any map is a beast. Oh, that's a mistake from ExCaL. Sending an outpost to his death. Where's that outpost even going, man? SiZe seems the stronger player so far in China Mirror. From what I've seen so far, for what we are seeing so far. ExCaL definitely being the more aggressive one. ExCaL actually sending 2 trucks here. I'm not actually sure where them trucks have gone from. Has he actually built them from there? He's actually just trying to long distance collect from the middle. I think that's what he's trying to do. Maybe a Gatling cannon would be nice. A sneaky Flamer from ExCaL. He's actually had to sell the War Factory. The supply being sold doesn't actually matter that much, but SiZe could actually hunt a Dozer here, but it's hiding in the tree. Dozer hiding in the tree. SiZe now coming in from the side with a Gatling and an outpost. Is probably going to take out this, but there was another outpost. More tank hunters here from ExCaL. ExCaL is going to get 1 oil on the right-hand side. Shaping up to be a good game so far at the 6-minute mark, and I'm not sure who quite is in the lead. Maybe this Flamer can change things. That Flamer is going to get in and probably kill a couple of trucks, unless ExCaL pulls him. Yeah, he's going to pull him. But this Battlemaster's got a choice to make. Does he... I think the Flamer's going to get caught, actually. So yeah, SiZe not paying attention to that. I mean, it's keeping ExCaL occupied. ExCaL taking out the oil on the left. ExCaL losing a bit of HP on this GAT here. Going to have to send that back. Trucks pretty much pointless because SiZe had that occupied. SiZe pushing down the left now with 3 outposts. But ExCaL is here with 2 Flamers. MiGs are now out for SiZe. Outposts and the ECM, GAT army. SiZe expanding to the middle. He's also getting the oil in the middle. ExCal's choosing to get these 2 right oils. ExCal's now cleared out that building. All this has been cleared up. Still a very, very even game, I would say. Maybe SiZe is slightly ahead. I probably do prefer SiZe's position, but ExCaL also in a decent position. He's got this bunkered off on the side, whereas SiZe doesn't have one side solidly bunkered off. I think a Gatling cannon in the China Mirror is very, very good. As I always say with infantry mirrors, you always want to try and get to napalm mix. And I agree in a China vanilla mirror, you probably want to try and get to napalm mix as well. Unless the enemy's got loads and loads of GATs with chain gun, MiGs are usually a very, very good choice. SiZe is pushing down this left side. He actually kills his own ECM there. But nevertheless, he still wins that engagement. SiZe has now got this to deal with in the middle. The Black Lotus has actually been found. There's 2 Battle Masters in the middle from ExCaL pushing forward. There is an outpost there from SiZe, so this will be cleared up. ExCaL probably wants to kill SiZe's oil. Again, on this left-hand side, another push from SiZe. There is another war factory built here from ExCaL. If that's a flamer, that's a really perfect unit to build at this point. Nah, an outpost is not probably the one to build. That dozer could have been killed before, though. This one still existed because he just built the command center on the right side instead. But that dozer could have been killed. SiZe now dropping down a barracks in the middle. Boyke question in the chat, where are SiZe's defense and bunkers? I agree, because in a China Mirror, I agree, you at least want to bunker off one side. With a bunker, I think SiZe is allergic to building base defenses sometimes. I don't think it's a bad allergy to have. I do agree, attack is always better than defense, but there are certain situations where you probably want to bunker off just one exit, so you don't have to worry about it. And then you can push somewhere else. I mean, SiZe is still in probably a commanding position. ExCaL does have 2 oils though, where SiZe has none. SiZe is collecting from the middle though, although that truck is pretty low. On the right side, ExCaL's oil is now in danger. ExCaL now going for a propaganda center. He is behind in the terms of tech. ExCaL now on 3k. SiZe is on 2000 XP. He does have a command center now, so you can anticipate there's going to be carpet and artillery soon. If not already, has it been? Yeah, it's hit already, actually. I think I missed that. Did I just literally miss the carpet and artillery? I think I did. That's bad. Okay, MiG's still flying around for SiZe. He does not have the napalm yet. SiZe now coming in with the MiGs. Does he have? He doesn't have the MiG armor upgrade. Oh yeah, he does. He does. He has all the upgrades. Maybe he just upgraded to everything now. But now they are up. I think SiZe is ahead. SiZe now has all the oils and full control in the middle. ExCaL's been pushed back once again on this left side. ExCaL now dropping down a bunker here. Artillery now going to fire for SiZe. Yeah, I think as Roll said in the chat, I think I missed the carpet. Sorry, man. I must have had a brain fart or something like that. I need to be punished. Artillery comes in on SiZe's main supply. Does take out 2 trucks. Push on the left-hand side once again from SiZe, but it is probably going to get cleared up. There is a battle master here. Carpet now from ExCaL is going to come across the map. Is that going to hit here? I think it is. Going to kill a load of trucks with it as well. Does he get the XP from the trucks for the carpet kill? Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, gets the kill. Supply does survive, annoyingly though, for ExCaL. Okay, that's mines. Carpet coming in. I think this is probably the beginning of the end for ExCaL. He's lost full control of the middle. Carpet coming in. Gonna kill the 2 trucks. Which is more annoying, really. It doesn't even really matter about killing us by that much. It means there is still 2k there. SiZe way ahead in terms of XP. Seems like China is SiZe's home. He does love China. So maybe the rest of this series, if we are doing random reverse, which we are, maybe it will depend a lot on what the matchups are. Like if you get a lot of USA mirrors or GLA mirrors, or if you get like a lot of USA GLA, maybe ExCal's going to excel at some of them, and maybe SiZe is going to excel at some of them. I definitely think in the China mirrors so far that we've seen, ExCaL is looking slightly behind SiZe, but obviously in the tank versus stealth at the beginning, we saw ExCaL win both of them. So yeah, very, very interesting. I do think different players have different strengths at different matchups. Napalm MiGs come in. 1 MiG does go down, but it does take 3 gats and an outpost, and maybe even another outpost. That was a flaming outpost. Push here from SiZe on the right. He does have a Lotus. Oh no, that's actually ExCaL's Lotus on the right. On the left-hand side. Units going down for both. I mean, ExCaL's definitely not out of this. Remember, the support powers can just change the tide of the battle very, very quick. ExCaL has lost control of the right, though, and that might force his units back. Yeah, it is going to force his units back. Doesn't have the chain gun upgrade. SiZe doesn't have the chain gun upgrade either. SiZe is no longer collecting from the middle because his trucks have died. SiZe also not collecting on his main. That's a big mistake. Not collecting on your main. He does have a dozer, and he does... Oh, no, he doesn't have the money for it. I was looking at his XP, but yeah, he does have the money for it. Just could sell these two supplies and make his main. I don't know if he's realized about that. SiZe actually losing this army here. This is probably going to end up with a close game. SiZe still has control of this all on the right. It's now expanded to another supply on the right. Flamer going to get in the base. There is a mine drop from ExCaL. The ExCaL is going to lose this whole area, I think. Artillery coming in. That is from SiZe. It's probably going to be here. Carpet going to come in to stop this Flamer. Good choice, to be honest. Killed his own war factory, but you stopped the Flamer. That saved everything here. ExCaL now sending units to the left. ECM versus GAT here on the left. Carpet going to come in. Those are picked off. Supply goes down for ExCaL. Mine drop right on top of SiZe's army. This GAT is going to get cleared up. Might actually come down to the last few units. We might be on for a super epic replay. Well, it's super epic so far, but are we going to be like legendary status replay? Lotus has been found on the right by the enemy Lotus. SiZe finally rebuilding his supply back in the main base. He's only on $375. He's got more MiGs in the air. Probably going to kill this army for ExCaL. Annoyingly, they do survive, and SiZe is now in a little bit of trouble. I was just saying how strong SiZe is seeming. But actually, this is a real bad situation now for SiZe. He's going to lose his only 2 MiGs. He's already lost 2, I think. These need to take off fast and shoot fast. They are going to kill 1 GAT. There is a GAT and ECM remaining. ECM and tank hunters there. SiZe in a bad situation. I mean, what does SiZe have left? I'm struggling to see how ExCaL even reached this situation. Mine drop on top of ExCaL's army there. SiZe has made an outpost here. Going to try and kill this ECM. He's going to try and run over these tank hunters. We're on a very low unit game. There's a Flamer here from the right. Going to try and take out this this supply here. SiZe close to 5-star, but needs like 700 more XP points. Artillery coming in from ExCaL. Actually, probably going to be on the war factory. One of the war factories. Maybe the supply, actually. Maybe the supply. That does get cleared up. Oh, is he going to step on the mines? Oh, no, that's ExCaL. Oh, no, that is SiZe's. Oh, yeah, it was SiZe's mines. I got confused then. Artillery on top of the war factory does take out the GAT. That's annoying for SiZe. He doesn't have many units out now. SiZe is still collecting from the middle, but now from this sneaky supply. I think we are going to be on for a legendary replay. I really do. I told you, man. China mirrors and tank stealth mirrors equals GG's. Trust me. SiZe losing his command center. Actually, that's a killing blow. If you lose your command center. Oh, Carpet going to kill the Lotus. Is going to kill the Lotus. But can SiZe hold against this without the Carpet that he's just had to use? SiZe is spending his money. But what is he spending it on? Do you want to keep your command center? Do you want to use this Flamer? He's capturing the oil back, but he's got this to deal with, and that's going to be hard without the command center. That Lotus steal. The Lotus steal on the command center might have been the killing blow. SiZe is going to try to kill this Flamer. Looks like ExCaL wants to hunt that dozer. SiZe is losing pretty much all of his base. ExCal's catching up in terms of XP. SiZe needs to get on a command center. SiZe does have a Lotus going for him. And the enemy Lotus, ExCal's Lotus is dead. ExCal still on a propaganda center, so he can still make that. SiZe going to lose his dozer. That's going to be GG. Ooh, that's a pity, because if the command center remained, he could have perhaps saved this. I honestly, I don't know how ExCal won that. SiZe's position just looks so good.
You have
But
been
ExCaL is just a beast. Maybe bunkers and defenses were SiZe's weaknesses. Maybe that was it. SiZe also didn't collect on his main supply for a hell of a long time. So yeah, what an absolutely epic game. GG. Almost 20 minutes, 18 minutes in. SiZe is saying for how long something. Let's see what he's saying. For how long I did not have a main supply. Let's write to him now. A few minutes. It was a few minutes. Yeah, I don't know quite. Air Mirror is next. Okay, so size map choice. Mirror. Did I say reverse for this? I don't know if I did. I think it's just... Oh no, there is a reverse. I think I said loser choice. Did I say loser choice? But then the thing is, if you just lose second, loser chooses. Arctic Lagoon, I think he wants. Air Mirror. Okay, 3-1, scores updated. Just double checking. So welcome to game number 5. We've got 3-1 up for ExCaL so far. We've got ExCaL in the north with the purple colour with a USA Air Force. And in the south, we've got USA Air Force also for Big SiZe in the cyan. Yeah, this map is Arctic Lagoon. I also very much like this map. I like the Arctic editions of pretty much all the maps, like Forgotten Air Battle, Arctic Lagoon, Snowy Drought. I love them. ExCaL going for a quick barracks. SiZe got opted for a 2 supply build order, and he will probably do airfield barracks behind that. So ExCaL is going to be the more aggressive one. I think I prefer ExCal's opening because you kind of put the enemy player on the back foot on the defensive. Whereas it's weird from SiZe. SiZe is normally the one to be doing the drop. It's unusual. SiZe is going to be the more defensive one here, though. 3 missile defenders from ExCaL. Some people do 5, some people do 3. The only downside to doing 5 is that you actually can't afford 1 extra Chinook until a little bit later on. But I do prefer to drop off 5. ExCaL is going to drop off 3. He wants to try and pick off 1 dozer, delay some mining, and additionally kill the power if possible. He's going to pick off 1 dozer, probably? No, he's not going to pick off 1 dozer, but he's going to delay some mining, though. And this is where the drop is strong, because you delay the mining, but the downside is that one of your Chinooks is going to be late. Actually, two of his Chinooks are going to be late here. Sorry, yeah, one of them is late because he's got one of them over here. So whilst he's not mining, ExCaL's only mining with two back at home and actually got this one flying around here. But SiZe is going to chase this away, and it looks like SiZe is going to be left in a stronger spot. ExCaL's bringing a dozer because, like, what the hell? Just bringing a dozer. He's bringing the dozer to run over the ranges. Interesting. SiZe is going to lose a bit of HP here on this Chinook. But the point defense lasers, pretty sure that will defend it. ExCaL is bringing his dozer to crush these ranges. That is a ranger there from SiZe. He's actually... Ooh, ExCaL almost killing his own dozer there. So SiZe is now going to be on two airfields, obviously. So first Raptor is out. First Raptor for ExCaL is out as well, actually. SiZe is feeling the pressure maybe a little bit here. SiZe does kill the dozer for ExCaL. And that Chinook almost went down, but didn't quite. Drone in ExCaL's base, so SiZe can see what is coming. But ExCaL is definitely the more aggressive one so far. And he's kind of dictating and controlling the game, and that's why I kind of prefer ExCaL's opening. Does pick off that Chinook on the left now, and SiZe is, has not been collecting for a while here, and he's also lost one Chinook here. I'd like to see SiZe remake his Chinooks ASAP. ExCaL does lose his dozer. SiZe now likes to pick off the power, so he might do that next. Okay, SiZe has cleared ExCaL from his base now, but the Raptors are still well and truly on the way. ExCal's only on 3 Chinooks, which is interesting. ExCaL not great with his targeting here. You want to target them when they're away from the other Chinooks. That's when you want to do it. Now SiZe has picked off the power. Very, very SiZe style. That's very much what he likes to do. Pick off the dozers, picks off the power. Enemy loses radar. He also loses 50% of building time. Or, yeah, 50%. ExCaL still flying around trying to pick off the Chinooks of SiZe. SiZe still has 4 Chinooks because he is remaking them pretty fast. ExCaL's got 2 Raptors back at home. ExCaL also trying to go for the oil capture, but doesn't have the capture upgrade just yet. Chinook does go down for SiZe on the left again. So now SiZe is still reduced to 2 Chinooks. SiZe picking off the power once again, and the dozer with it. So that's 1,800 lost in that one strike there from SiZe. Very, very decent hit. SiZe is still on his power, so he's also going for the oil capture as well. That range there needs to go back from SiZe. Going to just run into its death. ExCaL try to pick off more Chinooks again on this right side. ExCaL is getting the oil on the left, actually, and there's four Raptors now coming across the map. 5 Raptors for SiZe. He's going to hit the airfield. And ExCaL's going to wait for these to land and then try and pick off the airfield. He's actually just going to go for it straight away, actually. So those Raptors from SiZe now will be able to land. This one is going to lose HP unless SiZe waypoints it around and keeps it moving. Is going to lose HP. Now SiZe is moving it. SiZe now needs to drop down another airfield. ExCaL's going to be able to land with his 4 Raptors back at home. Making another dozer, making another power. This Raptor's going to come in now from SiZe, but I think that's just actually a scout. It's not actually doing very much. ExCaL's now got both oils, but he's not actually collected on this supply. Raptors coming across the map again from SiZe. That one should now go back and land, whereas these ones now will be able to hit something. Maybe he needs to hit this airfield and leave ExCaL with no airfield to land and no Raptors. ExCaL picking off the power and the dozer, so like SiZe did earlier. Now we have to sue ExCaL for another strategy copy. So yeah, but does SiZe even need power? He's got enough Raptors out. He's got 5 Raptors out to keep himself in the game. ExCaL does have the oil, but he only has 1 Chinook as well. So SiZe actually going for a Comanche here. And the capture is coming in on his airfield, actually. But will the Raptors of ExCaL just take out that? Raptors back here have taken out the pretty much the only airfield. Power has been cancelled or stopped again. SiZe might actually lose his airfield here, because these have been capturing for a while now. I think he's going to lose the airfield. This is painful. Oh no, SiZe, what have you done? What have you done, my friend? Wow. Just wow, I have no words. Oh my god. SiZe can't believe it. I can't believe it. What the hell am I watching? SiZe was in a really decent position. Even if it means keeping him flying in the air or shooting him with the Raptors or something. SiZe even going to lose his command center, it looks like now. GG from SiZe. Well played to ExCaL. ExCaL makes it 4-1. Mental scenes. Mental. If SiZe didn't lose that airfield... If SiZe didn't lose that airfield, it would have been GG. I think SiZe was in a pretty decent position. ExCaL did get the all capture, but he was only collecting on one Chinook for ages. He had no power for ages. He had no airfields at one point. But SiZe let his airfield be captured. How could he have handled that differently? He could have done a few things. He could have like split fire his Raptors. He could have split fire his Raptors. He could have used a Dozer. He could have built another Comanche. Probably the easiest one was just split fire in the Raptors. Honestly, man, mental. Crazy, crazy. Arctic Lagoon. It's going to be the map. SiZe says he needs to feel his forehead, and ExCaL says, why are none of the games normal? Oh, man. (4-1) to ExCaL. They're going to reverse spots. ExCaL now in the south with the purple USA Air Force. Epic scenes on this Arctic Lagoon. In the north, we've got Big SiZe in the cyan color with also USA Air Force. He's 4-1 behind. ExCaL clearly wants this $200 that akabolony's putting up. Just to be clear, akabolony said if someone wins by 7-3, so a margin of 4 games, then he will double the prize to $200. That's what AK said. So going to be a fast drop from ExCaL again. It looks like SiZe may be going to do the same. It's going to be ranges, actually. See, I don't know why SiZe is changing up his strategy. SiZe doesn't normally do this. In all the other air mirrors I've seen SiZe play, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure 70 or 80% of the time, he's doing a drop. He does a drop, he picks off a dozer, he delays your mining, and then he kills the power plant. So why is he suddenly changing up his strategy? Is he feeling the pressure against ExCaL? Is he changing his strategy because he knows who he's playing against? ExCaL is now doing what SiZe normally does. ExCal's actually dropped off a dozer here as well. ExCaL instant lays lock on the Chinook and the Ranger. This is intelligent from ExCaL. He's dropped off a dozer as well, so that's going to get the crushers here. But there are a few Rangers though, so this drop really has been pretty well handled. And SiZe is going to be on faster to airfields. That's the benefit of not doing the drop. Whereas ExCaL, obviously did drop slightly behind. He does have 4 Chinooks as well, though. This Chinook should be able to just point defense laser everything. ExCaL is going to drop down a barracks, though. Interesting thing. Fargo sometimes likes to do this. I never play that likes to do this. The aim of the game here is to make SiZe overreact to this. So, if SiZe now makes loads of Rangers, upgrades flashbangs and stuff like that, you're making him overreact to it. But actually, ExCal's made 3 missile defenders. He's going to laser lock this Chinook. Seeing some decent stuff here from ExCaL. This is next level stuff. 1 Chinook going down there for SiZe. SiZe does have quite a few Rangers here. SiZe, does he want to just kill that barracks, or is he just going to fly across the map and attack with these two raptors? He might just fly across the map and attack. SiZe lost the second Chinook, and ExCaL is just maybe proving too strong. That raptor, sorry, that Chinook there, almost going down, does go down now to the second attack from SiZe. Second airfield going up. Another Chinook going down there for ExCaL. SiZe still not collecting on that supply over there. He's also not collecting from alternate piles here, whereas you were seeing that from ExCaL. So I think SiZe is being a little bit lazy. Another Chinook up for SiZe now on the left side. ExCaL going to probably pick off that. Yeah, he is. Another Chinook goes down for SiZe. Another Chinook down for ExCaL. ExCaL on 2 Chinooks. SiZe on 3. Yeah, 3. Only just, though. ExCaL sending a Ranger forward here. Raptors are all over the place. Chinook does go down there on the right. Another 2 Raptors in the middle. Another Raptor from ExCaL here. SiZe now getting 3 Raptors up. He's probably going to have 4, and you can, with 4 you can kill an airfield, and with 3 you can kill a supply. So I wonder what he's going to go for. ExCaL the first to go for the oil again. And SiZe is going to see this time, because this was one of his downfalls in the previous game, letting ExCaL get the oil. Is he going to deny it? Yeah, he is. I think he's still got some missiles there. I don't think he fired them all. And these 2 Raptors deep in the back of the base of ExCaL now, probably going to pick off the Chinooks. But actually, this is really this is bad news for ExCaL not finishing off that airfield. Really, really good news for SiZe, because that's a wasted strike. That's ExCaL now a little bit behind. SiZe repairing the airfield as fast as possible. He wants to repair that back to full, and that's then a really good pick off. SiZe actually hitting the Raptors here. I think you need 2 to pick off the Raptors. Oh, I think the airfield might go down here. Oh, that's going to be painful for SiZe if that goes down, because he's lost 2 Raptors on the ground there. SiZe now only on 1 airfield. ExCaL on 2, but ExCaL doesn't have much money behind this as well. He's only on 1 Chinook. SiZe does not have the oil. Does he get the capture upgrade? Let's see. I really think the capture upgrade is worth getting in air mirror, especially around this stage in the game, because it's only 1,000. Like a Chinook costs 1,000, but it keeps the enemy occupied for so long, because you've got to try and stop the capture. Nice. But ExCaL has invested 1,000 and lost 1,000 now, because it's not paid off for itself. So SiZe in a winning position here. He's also got another supply here on the right. He's also collecting on 4 Chinooks. Another airfield going down. Power very low for him. But I think SiZe might have this one. He is not faltered throughout. Unless he lets ExCaL capture his base again, which is still a possibility. It is big size. Airfield there going down for SiZe. SiZe now only on 1 airfield. SiZe now dropping down a barracks in ExCaL's base. SiZe now killing Raptors with Rangers. Interesting. New meta. Chinook going down there. Ranger going down, picked off by ExCaL. If you're enjoying this challenge so far, by the way, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Increase the visibility of the stream, get us some new viewers and new players, hopefully to 0 hour. War factory now being built inside of ExCaL. ExCaL, not literally inside of ExCaL. That would be probably a little bit weird. Inside of ExCaL's base. Chinook goes down there for SiZe. Rangers still killing Raptors. Ooh, he's gonna get some veterancy. Yeah, it instantly becomes heroic, or yeah, is it heroic? Yeah, heroic. Pilot's gonna run away. Oil capture. ExCaL is determined to get the oil. But the war factory now in ExCaL's base, that's going to be really problematic. The pilot is going to go inside of the Raptor, vet it up to vet 3. You see it's now is vet 3. I think SiZe is in a really comfortable position. He's on 3 airfields. He's on an extra supply. He's got Vs in the base. ExCaL does pick off the V, actually. ExCaL knows this is here, surely. Yeah, he must know it's here, because even just the vision... Yeah, the vision on the Raptor will be able to see that. But now the Raptor is in danger. 2 Raptors coming across the map from SiZe. Another Raptor. It's just a matter of time now. Just SiZe just picking off ExCaL stuff. GG, well played. SiZe takes this one. Score is going to go to 4-2. Yeah, well played. Really, really solid performance there from SiZe. ExCaL's drop not working out great, but I did like the Doze drop on the ranges to help the missile defenders. That was pretty smart from ExCaL. Really, really decent. Okay, now we're going to go to random reverse, unless they want to do any particular matchups. I'll offer them particular matchups if they want to do it, or if they want to do random reverse, that's fine too. Can you think of any other good matchups? I don't mind the GLA USA. Okay, so welcome Fernando to the channel. I'm going to see USA versus GLA. I think that is better than random reverse, because if you see like super weapon versus air, like SiZe quite rightly pointed out, super weapon versus air and then reverse it. I mean, yeah, sure, you can sometimes win with a super weapon. Yeah, we're just waiting for SiZe to come back, and then going to kick off for this USA GLA. Remember, it is a best of 13, so first to win 7. Winner gets a guaranteed $100. If they win by more than a margin of 4 games, 4 or more, then aka Baloney, the man, the myth, the legend himself is going to increase the prize to $200. Nicholas says, have I ever played against Hawkeye? Yeah, I played against him a few times. A while ago, but yeah, I have. Very, very bunkery and defensive player, and if you just play aggressive and have some good success in the early game, usually keeps his command center even as like China. You play aggressive in the early game, you can usually beat him. But not just like mindless aggression. You want to have decent aggression. Yo Santiago, welcome by the way. Okay, USA versus GLA. We've got USA for ExCaL in the top right hand side of the map. We're on Canyon of the Dead. He's in the purple. USA Vanilla. Bottom left, we've got GLA Vanilla for SiZe. He is in the cyan color. Fast Air suggested Laser versus Nuke. Nah, man. Laser versus Nuke is super imbalanced. Nuke will lose every time. ExCaL actually keeping his command center here. Oh no, he's selling it now. I thought he was going to keep it. Probably just wanted to wait a little bit to place the drone down. Probably scan first, then wait a little bit, place the drone where you want. He's probably just making sure that the drone actually won't go down to the tunnel, because SiZe is probably going to build like a tunnel like here. Ooh, would you look at that spider sense? Legendary. if I may say so myself. So yeah, that drone is gonna actually not be killed. Placing it close to the barracks, because it can never have the tunnel right below, right inside the barracks, obviously. Dozer drop in the middle is going to stop SiZe's worker. Worker on the top left going to build by SiZe's potential third supply that he'll probably be getting later. Worker going to run away and hide inside of the tower. Those are going to be dropped off somewhere else, probably by ExCaL. He has delayed this tunnel long enough, though, for a V to come out through the center of the map, and he's going to deny SiZe's map control. Those are going to drop off here now. Probably going to get some crushes if it's anything like we saw before. But there is a terrorist now waiting for SiZe, but he does kill all of his workers in the process. Not great. Does kill 4 workers. So ExCaL should be pretty happy with that. He's delayed that long enough to kill it. And then he's also delayed this and killed a ton of workers as well. So that's a really, really decent start by ExCaL. ExCaL has successfully boxed in his dozer as well, and he's collecting from alternate piles here, which I really, really like again. ExCaL playing this game exactly like he should. Perfect. SiZe establishing some map control up here, but ExCaL does have critical massive Vs out now. Just needs an ambulance with this, maybe a couple of drones, maybe a couple more Hellfires, and just pushes out down the map, and SiZe will have a hard time dealing with this. SiZe is actually making quads now. That's bad news to deal with this. ExCaL actually dropping down Firebase. I think there is a way you can build it. Probably just try building it like here, or maybe close to here. He's dropping down a Firebase so he can't be counter-attacked whilst he pushes in with the V attack. I don't like SiZe's position right now. He hasn't really caused any damage. He is keeping ExCaL busy, I suppose, but SiZe needs to be worried. If this just pushes across the map now, ExCaL just dropped down a Firebase behind this. If this just pushes across the map, this is bad news for SiZe. SiZe wants to keep ExCaL busy as long as possible. SiZe now needs to make a decision. Is he going to try and defend this, or is he going to counter-attack? I don't think he's going to do either, to be honest. I think he's going to try and defend it with quads, but not successfully. If SiZe just even has a little bit of micro with these Vs, shouldn't really be losing. SiZe is actually going to go in and counter-attack with quads. I don't like his position. You don't really want to lose your arms dealer. He is going to lose his arms dealer. SiZe's going to lose a quad there as well. ExCaL losing 2 Chinooks so far. Still prefer ExCal's position though, even though with those 2 Chinooks dead. SiZe's going to push in, and supply is going to go down now. Going to get some veterancy. I think you got vet 2 on one of these quads, which doesn't seem a lot and doesn't seem like a big point, but actually it does make a big difference. Technical coming in from the back from SiZe, and is that going to be a tech RPG? It is. Picks off 1v, and the quads are going to come in from the side and probably clear all the stuff. No laser locks just yet from ExCaL. There is a few laser locks now. There is a Crusader out, and these laser locks are killing the quads so easy. Decent laser locks so far, but all the RPGs and all the missile defenders and the Crusader does eventually go down. So SiZe is in a decent position, actually. He's not completely out of this. ExCal's now going to have to return back to his base. ExCal's going to have to try and rescue the dozer, but I don't think he can rescue the dozer. Crusader probably was being built there, but then did get stopped. I don't think... the Crusader is built now. The Vs are going to come back and try and defend this, but SiZe's base is not completely killed, so he's not out of this. SiZe on 1850. Crusader goes down. The Vs are coming back to defend this. Chinooks are going down, and ExCaL is only on now $950. Cannot build any more Chinooks unless he sells some of this stuff. So SiZe is hiding behind the back here. He might actually be able to pick off 1v with some correct micro hiding behind this side of this. Hellfire drone, I think, going to get picked off. Another supply drop down for SiZe. SiZe is going to pick off 1v. Maybe even another V. This quad looking pretty strong. Going to pick off another V. This is bad news for ExCaL, because SiZe actually has control. He's got the capture upgrade as well, and a control of the oil. This is looking pretty decent position for SiZe. He's on 3 supplies. No arms dealer, though. I don't think he has any units whatsoever. Anomaly says, what's the score? The score is 99-99. As always. You missed a load of games. Yo, Cover Maniac, welcome. Welcome to the channel. SiZe dropping down tunnels aggressively in ExCaL's base. ExCaL has sold his war factory in order to build another Chinook, and ExCaL sending a ranger over here to try and stop this. ExCaL still roaming around with now a Vet 3 V. Killing all the workers of SiZe. Going to kill this as well. SiZe needs to sell that because he does not want to let these Vs get any more veterancy. Still prefers SiZe's position. He's dropping down an arms dealer at this right side. Barracks is going to take a lot of damage, probably go down. Oil has been captured there by SiZe. That one hasn't been captured. It's going to be captured soon, though. ExCaL is in a bad situation. There's a terrorist here. Those is going to get spotted. Those is going to be rescued by ExCaL. SiZe's play here honestly was godly. It was really, really good. As soon as ExCaL moved out, he went in with them quads and equalized the game. I would have bet that ExCaL was going to win that just by that push out. But I think it's because that firebase. I think you could put it down to the firebase that ExCaL tried to build and actually didn't build because he kind of messed it up. I would have carried on trying it again, and I think he could have won the game like that. I think he might have lost now though because SiZe is just in such a strong position. All he has to do now is make a load of techs, fill him up with RPGs, just go and unload in ExCaL's base, and GG. Those is very vulnerable. It's out in the open, not boxed in anymore. The barracks is very, very low. He's only collecting on one Chinook. Oil and the artillery platforms are captured. SiZe has got this whole area bunkered. No doubt a palace will be coming soon as well. SiZe could probably split up and collect his workers a bit different, but actually he's still collecting very, very decent. SiZe actually in ExCaL's base collected now as well. This has got loads of RPGs inside of there, I think. So yeah, looking pretty bad for ExCaL. I think it's GG. Yeah, GG thrown down from ExCaL. Well played by SiZe. Beast performance. Absolute animal. GG. So SiZe makes it to 3. ExCaL is on 4. First to 7, remember? So pretty much halfway through the series. Tom Mayer says, please interview the players after the games. I don't think SiZe actually would like that, to be honest. He's quite a reserved character. Don't know if he would. I mean, I can probably try, but don't bank on it, because I don't think SiZe will accept. So yeah, score is 4-3. First to win 7 games. Simon LePape says, SiZe casually winning after losing 5 workers to a drop. Yeah, he did. He did lose a lot of workers early on again. SiZe keeps going AWOL between games. Maybe he's psyching himself up. Maybe he has an espresso or something in between. Okay, so jumping into game number 8. We have ExCaL in the bottom left with the GLA vanilla in the purple. Top right, we've got Big SiZe with the cyan USA vanilla. So yeah, pretty balanced matchup, I think. Could say maybe 50-50. Maybe if played absolutely perfect, you might give the advantage to GLA. I think if a super AI played GLA, I think it would keep the USA occupied enough in his base in order to get to buggies and quads later on. I think once you get to buggies and quads, I think that GLA just wins. But with the correct V micro, some would say maybe you should never lose a V in the early game at least. So yeah, SiZe going for 2 supplies, actually keeping his command center. Maybe thinking there is a dozer hunt underway. SiZe actually sending his dozer down this right side. Is he going to spot this worker though? They are going to pass each other. But I think SiZe's dozer is a little bit out of the way. And there is going to be a tunnel and a terrorist behind here as well. ExCaL, interesting base setup here with that barracks. Bit weird. Not too weird, but a little bit weird. ExCaL actually sending his terrorist back now. First technical going to be out from ExCaL very, very soon, I would imagine. Tunnel being dropped down by ExCaL. 2 tunnels being dropped down by ExCaL right in front of SiZe's base. SiZe is going to get inside of this tower. War Factory now being dropped down by SiZe. And this dozer is actually going to go back and actually find a worker. Very decent. Nice pick off, nice pick off. First technical is out. First V is out, actually. So this is a decent opener from SiZe. Obviously got his command center so he can see loads of the map. This is a tech RPG, I think. I'm not sure if there's a terrorist inside of there as well, though. SiZe is actually not collecting from there. So this is smart from SiZe. Decent. Because this harassment is not going to do anything. As terror tech probably coming from ExCaL next. Terrorists are scattered around a little bit. Technical does go down. So SiZe is handling this like a boss so far. Handle this perfectly again. You probably shouldn't even lose a V or anything to this. SiZe is going to try and pick off a few RPGs, but you're going to lose a little bit of HP on the V. Not losing too much. Missile defenders are going to take their HP down nevertheless, though. And there's going to be probably now, I imagine, a big tech push with RPGs from ExCaL. It's like his signature move I see in this matchup. Just unloads loads of techs with RPGs inside of your base. But this is a perfect start from SiZe so far. Obviously keeping his command center. He's dropped down another barracks here now. Probably going to get inside of that tower. Terror tech probably coming from ExCaL now. Them terrorists have disappeared, but there are still a few there actually. 2 technicals actually from ExCaL. I think he's going to actually... Ooh, SiZe is going to get inside of that. Terror tech from ExCaL going to take out the supply. So ExCaL, with that one, probably not worth it with that one actually. Did take out the supply though. That's probably definitely worth it. Firebase going down for SiZe over here. That's going to actually outrange the tunnel. So from long range, that tunnel will be taking a lot of damage. Ambulance did go first there. I don't really like this push from SiZe because he's kind of trapped now here. I mean, what is he gonna? How is he gonna deal with them RPGs? I mean, SiZe has actually survived for the time being. We've got a worker in the bottom right, and another terror tech from ExCaL and SiZe. Oh, he has built another supply, but quite passive from SiZe. He is just staying in his base. He has defended that pretty successfully. We've got a worker hiding in the bushes. So yeah, very, very close game so far. SiZe was playing almost perfect. So many Chinooks collecting from here, though. SiZe's going to stop this tunnel from being built in the middle. SiZe was trying to go for the oil. Oh, he just at least sent a ranger there. Doesn't have the capture upgrade, though. SiZe is going to lose a dozer here. Just to repair that building. Not worth it. Very, very dangerous to repair that. SiZe is probably going to stop this technical, though, and there's a terror tech. Yes, terror tech. So he will be able to stop that. ExCaL force fire in the ground. Doesn't kill anything. SiZe's going to get inside of that tower now. So this is pretty well defended. I mean, it's not like impregnable. It's just ExCaL could do a terror tech, take out that firebase. We actually might be coming. Is this a terror tech? This could go badly for SiZe or amazingly for SiZe. Looks actually pretty decent. I think SiZe is winning this one, it's safe to say. Rebel now being built to capture the oil. SiZe is desperate to clear out this. I think this is his only danger, really, because SiZe has control of his other flank. He has control of the middle, which he cleared out that tunnel. And he just wants to clear this. This is his only weakness, I think. The SiZe's defense has been real decent so far. Technicals now coming in from ExCaL. And if it's anything like ExCaL's previous games that I've seen, it will be a massive load of tech RPGs. I think that might be what it is. And SiZe needs to be careful here, just in case they do unload a load of stuff. Here's the RPGs. Not as many as I thought, but there is quite a lot. Tunnel being placed down now for ExCaL, trying to get a tunnel in SiZe's base. I think the best way SiZe can deal with this is just to unload his own missile defenders and laser lock the enemy techs. There is a quad now in the supply line for SiZe. SiZe is going to have to deal with this, but he's losing a lot of Vs in the process. Could have used probably the ambulance, and the V micro could have been a little bit better, but he's desperately trying to stop down this worker. It kind of forces the engagement, as I said in the previous game, but SiZe is losing Chinooks as well. He's got 3 back here, though, so he can afford to lose a few. But he needs to spot this very fast, or he's going to lose another one. He is going to lose another one, so that's a decent quad attack from ExCaL. ExCaL not on palace stack, not on a third supply. Just going, as someone quite rightly pointed out on the forums, like a low eco, more aggressive. Yeah, low economy. Yeah, low economy, smart aggressions, pretty much. Well, it seems to me, at least, ExCaL's strategy. ExCaL sending a worker up the top, maybe going to expand to a third supply. He does as I say it, and SiZe is now roaming around with a V army. There is a 1 tunnel still here, and there's 2 techs chasing down this V. V going to go back in the base. SiZe is going to clear out this, but the oil is already taken for ExCaL. ExCaL preparing a terror tech now. Tunnel goes down, and the oil's probably going to go down from ExCaL, but SiZe not. Oh, he's going to send his own range there to capture it. I probably would have just killed it, but SiZe sometimes does like to capture it for himself. Terror tech there has actually killed 3 Vs. Massive hit there from ExCaL. SiZe actually not collecting with that Chinook. That's the first major mistake we're seeing from SiZe, actually. Chinook just hanging around, doing nothing. Workers here are going to get found. Search and destroy deployed by SiZe. This is annoying, though, to see. SiZe is going to try and probably get inside of this tower. At least 1 missile defender inside of the tower, but this technicals from ExCaL is still going to chase these Vs down. 1 V is going to go down at least. These Vs need to be careful now because there is another tunnel here. Search and destroy is going to help, though. ExCaL losing a lot of techs. Yeah, losing a lot of techs. Only picked off 1, so I probably still prefer SiZe's position. Definitely prefer SiZe's position in that engagement. Roll says I'm scrolling too fast. Calm down. Okay, I'll calm down. I get excited sometimes. I'm seeing Battle of the Legends. V's taking out this tunnel. The bottom right, we've got SiZe taking out the... well, not taking out, it's just capturing the oil. So ExCal's going to go and try and defend that, but he's going to be too slow. I think the capture is still going to come in. Laser lock on 1 technical. Yeah, now that belongs to SiZe. Definitely was worth capturing it rather than killing it. A10 comes in and killed a... Well, was there a tunnel there? I don't know if there was even a tunnel there, actually. I think it was just this building. But definitely still prefer SiZe's position. ExCaL coming in with some harassment now. He's got 1 RPG here. Taking out the Chinooks, or at least causing some damage. SiZe now might actually realize what's going on with this Chinook. Unless he's got a dozer in it. Don't think so. There's no reason to. But I think this will trigger SiZe to put that Chinook back, because now he's got 2 hanging around here. Oh, that's annoying to see. Pathfinder's now out for SiZe, which will make things a lot easier. Palace going down for ExCaL. ExCaL almost mined out here. That's the annoying thing when it mines out there, especially as GLA. Feels like your economy is hurt a lot. And ExCaL has lost control of both oil. Oh, actually, he's got this oil back. Don't even know how he got that back. Is SiZe just going to kill that oil now? Yeah, he is just going to kill it. Technical coming in here. That looks like a Terra Tech. Oh, Tech RPG, actually. Going to take out a V. SiZe not responding with the V. Could have got the crushers there, maybe even won the engagement, but not controlling it. Yeah, he's just going to throw it away. SiZe actually dropping down a supply here. Interesting spot. I don't think I've ever seen that before on Canyon of the Dead. SiZe bringing us the new metas once again. A Terra Tech probably coming through. Going to kill the strategy center, I think. Nice hit there from ExCaL. Now he's on Palace and he's TT'd the strategy center. Maybe he's not such in a bad position. Oh, there is a demo trap, and he's found it. He's scanned. He is scanned. He saw the worker, and he's scanned. Maybe Google's video that he made about SiZe. Maybe that made him scan there. But there's still no drone on these Vs. Technical does get picked off there, so we've got 2 V armies roaming around the map. I can't see any more demo traps. There are a few buggies out now, only 2. This looks like a Terra Tech, maybe. Is he gonna hit something? No, 1 terrorist doesn't hit anything. This is hard to deal with now. There is only 3 Vs out. He has some demo traps out, but they're expensive for... Yeah, Gila Vanilla's $400, I think. Big V army here from SiZe, and I think these tunnels are going to get cleared up. The black market's going to get denied as well. There is a Colonel Burton here. I think ExCal's lost because once these buggies are dead from the Colonel Burton, that's GG. Yeah, SiZe has played this like a genius. Solid, super solid from SiZe. With the Colonel Burton now, I just can't see any way that he can deal with those Vs from SiZe. So still 3 Vs out. There are more demo traps, and SiZe has built drones this time, so he has detected them. SiZe is in a really commanding position. I think it's only a matter of time now before ExCaL GG. He's got a big attack here. ExCaL trying to kill the oil, but does not succeed there as well. Losing engagements all over. ExCaL is dropping back behind his palace. I mean, his main supply is almost mined out. Anyway, 2,700. That's an annoying amount, actually, because the supply will barely pay for itself. ExCaL dropping down an arms dealer, but look at SiZe's float. He is on 13k. I think he is trolling. I think he does that on purpose so that when ExCaL quits and he sees, oh fuck, he had 15k. I think it's a morale thing, a morale killer for ExCaL. Or maybe he just simply doesn't need anything else. Yeah, SiZe floating all that money. ExCal's probably going to be pissed when he sees that. Experienced one says, or Experienced D1 says, did SiZe see the Google's video? I'm not going to ask him, you know, because I don't want to upset him. I think he's close to retiring, and I don't want to make him retire, so I'm not going to say anything. GG, well played. SiZe brings it back to 4-4. Nice game. Very nice game. Right, I'm just going to be right back. 2 seconds. Okay, I was actually worried I was holding the players up there with my Be Right Back, but actually it looks like SiZe is also Be Right Back. I swear he does like 20 push-ups in between these, in between all these games. I think it's ExCaL's map. Go on air battle he wants. Forgotten air battle. Where is it? Stealth infantry. I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing that. I think that's a really good matchup. Mar1 in the chat says, why is it so hard to get a game on F0 rank? So most of the pro players, if you join like a pro game, most of the time they don't want to see. They don't want a noob in their team. So if they think you're a noob, even if you're not, if they think you're a noob, they will kick you.
Thanks for creating awesome.
Yo, friendly one, thank you for the donation, man. He says, best tips on improving in 0 hour. Thanks for creating awesome vids and streams. I think having a really good mouse that you're comfortable with and having good micro is one of the first things. If you got, I used to have a mouse that was like twice the size of my hand. Well, maybe not twice the size, but it was way too big for my hand, and my micro used to be horrendous. But when I got a smaller mouse, if you speak to Rage as well, you get a smaller mouse that can improve your play a lot. Anyway, in the bottom left, we've got Cyan for GLA Stealth. For the big size. Top right, we've got China Infantry for ExCaL in the purple. Yeah, Stealth Inf I think is a really, really good matchup. I expect ExCaL, when he plays Stealth, he'll probably go for the Dozer Hunt. I think that's what he will do. Really, really solid performance from SiZe in the previous game. It is now 4-4 equaled. Yeah, the thing about you getting kicked from certain games, you need to have a pro name. So you need to have like multiple special characters in your name. You need to have some capitals, some non-capitals in your name, stuff like that. Like Big SiZe has done here. And like ExCaL has done here. If you join and your name is Bob64, then with lowercase, then I'm going to kick you because I think you're a beginner player. In general, that's the honest truth. Seems silly, but it's truth. Anyway, we've got a truck rush from ExCaL is going to deny one tunnel there from SiZe. That's going to mean that SiZe's technical is going to have to go over there to try and drop off the worker and rebuild it. Whereas ExCaL now dropping down a bunker and boxing in his supply trucks here. RPG needs to go inside of here. I hate it when that happens, when you put an RPG there and you forget to put it inside. Put it inside, it becomes such a strong fortification. Technical going to be chased away. Did take out one tank hunter. Yeah, and the thing about getting kicked from games as well, you have to actually be good as well. Because they're like, it's alright you having a pro name like Big SiZe and ExCaL, but then if you play and you're actually pretty bad, then they will just kick you the next game. So you have to actually be pretty good as well. I've got loads and loads of tutorials on my channel on how you can improve with all the different factions. So improve your skill level and sort your mouse out and get a pro name, and you will be able to join many, many more games. Right, I've got a push out from ExCaL here with 2 outposts. Sometimes you see a flamer mixed in here, but there's no flamers yet from ExCaL. He does have a nice defense going here. He's also collecting with 3 trucks. So it actually isn't that bad. It's better to save that truck rather than just throw it away. SiZe looks like he's just taking over all the map, and he's going to go for the oil capture. ExCaL's going to get inside of this bunker. He's probably going to take back control because this bunker is going to be super hard to kill now. ExCaL now on Propaganda Center. No terror tech or anything from SiZe. He just wants to play this more defensive. SiZe now sending a technical up to the top. Don't know what that's going inside of it. Maybe terrorists. It's just a technical, actually. SiZe going for the oil capture. This is now revealed, and he's not getting this oil on the bottom right, though. This is the one that's more under threat, though. ExCaL might be able to just take this area, actually. If he stops this worker and kills that tunnel, he might just be able to take it. This is potentially a Fargo pop, but actually it looks more like a SiZe pop. It is a pro pop. Does take out everything. And a massive pick off there. That's a next level SiZe pop. Toxin Tractor as well in the army is really good. A really good combo with the quads, RPGs, and the Toxin Tractor. Subliminal messaging is an upgrade I'm expecting to see from ExCaL, but not quite yet. You know when he's got it because the red cross there that you see, the red little plus thing, has a yellow outline, and it increases like the subliminal, the speaker tower bonus by like 25% or something, which like heals your units, lets them fire faster, all that kind of stuff. So ExCaL's base is pretty safe, but losing that first outpost and SiZe now getting it on a palace, I'd probably give the favor still to SiZe. I almost said rage then because it kind of looks like a rage style with the cyan color and units and tunnels everywhere. Looks kind of like rage style. Okay, push here from SiZe. And he is now putting pressure on ExCaL. ExCaL's clearing out the oil position, though. He has the subliminal messaging now. You see the little yellow thing on the outskirts of the plus. Toxin Tractor once again dealing the damage. And ExCaL going to lose another full outpost. Well, not full, they only have 3 tankers inside of it, but just produced outpost. War Factory going to go down here. And SiZe behind this producing a nice little army. Also getting on a palace. Does it seem to you like SiZe is now fully warmed up and taking this a lot more serious? This seems like a beast performance again from SiZe. Or maybe it's just certain matchup he suits. SiZe now taking out the main supply of ExCaL. ExCaL's in a bad situation. He's dropping down a War Factory behind this because he did lose his first War Factory. There are mines here, so these squads do need to be a little bit careful. SiZe obviously can't see him, whereas we can. Mine's doing pretty good damage, but this squad is probably going to be able to just sneak in the back. But actually, SiZe's just going to choose to engage this. He's trying to kill the propaganda center, but also engage the army at the same time. And this is all going to get cleared up, I think. All cleared up. ExCaL does manage to hold on. Top left, oil has been captured by the Black Lotus, but the Black Lotus needs to move out of there because there's a tunnel being built right next to her. But SiZe is applying the pressure. There is a bunker there, but don't know how many guys are inside of it. Probably only like 1 or 2. I think SiZe can probably push this. Oh, there is 2 or 3 actually. Quad needs to be careful. These quads are probably going to go down. ExCaL could have a bit better target in here. SiZe is going to take it out. The terrorist will also clear the mines as well if it does detonate there. But it doesn't actually. I think it will still detonate actually. Yo, Allah Shy, welcome man. SiZe really applying the pressure now. It's like the kind of start of the game, ExCaL was the most aggressive one, but now it's kind of flipped. But you kind of do expect ExCaL to, Inf to be on the back foot. Stealth is the probably more aggressive one. You need to apply that pressure. But it's also ever since the SiZe got the oils, he's been in that commanding position. RPGs take out 1 outpost. 1 is extremely low. It will repair though with the subliminal messaging. Oh, nice terrorist from SiZe. He's just mixing in the occasional terrorist. I don't know. Was that a hijacker? I thought I just saw a hijacker. Did I see a hijacker? Or was it just a worker? I thought I saw a hijacker. Maybe I'm just seeing hijackers. Sometimes that does happen. Maybe it was just... Maybe it was the terrorist. I don't know. But SiZe is applying the pressure on both sides. ExCaL is being torn apart. This supply... not able to be rebuilt. I don't even know if that barracks got cancelled or if SiZe cancelled it. It was probably a terrorist that I saw go inside the tunnel. Dozer's now going down. Command center is already built. ExCaL is 3-star though, so Carpet probably come and save the day here. Maybe Mines. think it'll be carpet to save that. I think that's the only thing that can safely save all of that in one shot. ExCaL's still roaming around with his outpost ECM army. Yeah, where is the carpet and artillery? I don't think I've seen it yet. Tunnel going down ExCaL's base. I mean, at least ExCaL's got the command center. He's got a decent-ish army. Artillery coming in now. As well as the carpet. It's going to try and kill that oil in the top left. And then if he pushes back SiZe from here, SiZe will only be reduced to 2 supplies. Carpet does come in and kill the oil. I really like that. It seems like an overkill with these support powers. But trust me, the oil is so strong. You want to get that out. Big attack here from SiZe with quads. Lotus is going to long range disable. It's one advantage of having it infantry. Is your Lotus has insane range. SiZe really applying the pressure. Boyker in the chat says SiZe is on fire now. I agree, man. He's stepped it up like 3 levels. The 3 gears or something in the last couple of games. This performance and that last performance we just saw from the USA GLA, epic. SiZe is playing like an animal now. Look at this position from SiZe. He's tearing ExCaL apart. I mean, again, I think imagine GLA Stealth is played absolutely perfect. I think GLA Stealth should win. I think with the aggression, you can tear the inf apart like this, and that's exactly what SiZe is doing. So yeah, I probably would give the favor to GLA Stealth in this particular matchup. But I'm not saying it's easy to do what SiZe is doing. SiZe is really throwing everything at ExCaL. Whoa! He's dropping down another 2 markets. SiZe wants that cash. Yo, man, welcome to the channel. Was that? Yeah, command center cancelled. Barracks now being placed down by ExCaL. Barracks builds really fast, so you probably want to drop down that first, and then you can... actually, you can heal the Lotus as well. And then he'll drop down his command center. SiZe again with the counter attack when ExCaL is out of position. SiZe is just going in and attacking from the other side. This is the benefit of GLA. Your units can just attack from anywhere because you've got these tunnels. SiZe is actually going to dozer hunt ExCaL here. ExCaL is going to get a taste of his own medicine again. I think he did before. Can't remember. Yeah, he did get hunted in one of the games, one of the China games, I think. Supply tricks going down in the main base of ExCaL. Yeah, ExCaL's lost this one, man. I mean, he can drag it out as long as he wants, but I think... unless there's going to be some kind of Jesus miracles going on, I don't think ExCaL can win this one. I mean, ExCaL is very admirably... or what's the word? Is admirably the word? An admirable attempt, but he's only got 1,500. He's going to lose an outpost here. He's got a terrorist to deal with. He's got RPGs. Outpost. He's hanging in there as long as he can, but it's just a matter of time. This terrorist can just force fire to ground. That's GG. SiZe has also got the bounty. GG. Just that's a masterclass. If you want to take it, if you want to take any replay and apply it to your own gameplay, just take what SiZe did there. That was a masterclass. Don't care what anyone says. Masterclass from Stealth. Yo, Farok, SH, welcome. Yo, Max as well, by the way. Wow, the score has tipped in SiZe's favor. We now have 5-4 for SiZe. Very close series. Let me know in the chat, by the way, because there is a delay on the chat. What matchup can we see next that's going to be really fun that we haven't seen already? What matchup can we see? Like Tox Nuke, something like that? USA Tank? Laser Tank, something like that? And on what map as well, because it's going to be SiZe's map pick. He might let me pick again. Think of a really cool matchup, and I'll pick one from the chat, and I'll ask the players to do it. I'll say the viewers voted. What map did we just see? My mind's gone blank. My mind has gone blank. What map was it? Does that sound I'm getting old? I forgot what map it was. Oh yeah, Forgotten Air Battle. That was what it's called. Oh, that's bad. How did I forget that? Forgotten Air Battle. Yo man, welcome to the channel. I won't try and pronounce your name because I'll probably destroy it, but welcome. Right, we're in game number 10. Game number 10, insane. We've got GLA Stealth for ExCaL in the purple color. Top right, we've got a big SiZe in the cyan with the China infantry. So yeah, I didn't ask people, what would you prefer here? Do you prefer the stealth or do you prefer the infantry? I think you have to prefer the stealth because if played perfectly, I believe you should be able to tear the infantry apart. SiZe looks like he's keeping his command center. He's learned. Finally, ExCaL will dozer hunt you. He's definitely in full focus mode. 100%. A few people saying tank mirror in the chat. Stealth, air. Super weapon, China might be fun. Tank mirror. Demo nuke. I like demo nuke. Okay, pretty standard opening from ExCaL, sending his workers across the map. Going to try and get towards this oil at the top. On this bottom right side, he's going to establish a tunnel here as well. So, going to be applying pressure to this supply area as well, just like SiZe did before. But SiZe has kept his command center. I reckon ExCal's going to try and dozer hunt, and I reckon he's going to be surprised to see that the command center is still standing. Infantry is one of the few generals, infantry and air, where you can actually afford to keep your command center and still do really decent in the game. I think, anyway. You'll be a little bit weaker in the early game than if you didn't sell your command center, but I still think you can do it. SiZe... I see a worker's dropped off. SiZe's going to chase down this technical. Worker's going to be dropped off, but there is a minigunner right there. There's mines on this supply, and ExCal's going to go for the kill on the war factory. Does get it, so that's a decent start there from ExCaL. There's a worker at the top as well. Going to be dropping down the tunnel. Going to be dropping down the tunnel by outside of his power as well. And there is a minigunner there, so he should see that nice and easy, but he's actually not seeing that at the moment. ExCaL is building a tunnel here, but that one is going to get spotted. But it's this one here from ExCaL that SiZe has not spotted with. That's going to cause him problems. War factory being rebuilt. There is a tech RPG out now. He's going to try and take out the trucks. SiZe is going to spot this. Is he going to be able to take it out, though? Is there a minigunner inside of there? Oh, SiZe. Is he going to place TNT? Yeah, place TNT. It might kill it, actually. With the TNT there, he's probably going to kill it. I think he's going to hold, but he has lost 2 trucks in the process. That tunnel does get denied, so pretty decent hold from SiZe, but he has taken a lot of damage because he's lost them 2 trucks mainly, and this tunnel is still not dead. There's 2 quads coming in now from ExCaL. Still really applying the pressure. Yeah, SiZe is feeling the pressure here, I think. Outposts come in to chase away these quads. SiZe has not rebuilt his trucks, man. Ah, that's bad. He's rebuilding his truck now. Okay, so if he can get back on 2 trucks, he can be in a relatively decent position. ExCaL probably needs to do a little bit more damage to seal the deal, though, to make sure he's definitely ahead. As long as he gets at least 1 oil and then tries to get to Palace, he'll be in a decent position. But another wave of quads and RPGs come in now. So might try and pick off this dozer, but SiZe is building another bunker. Only 1 truck built there. The bunker probably is going to go down. He's going to put a minigunner. Oh, what's the minigunner doing, man? Minigun is just going to go down. Bunker going to go down. But the mines left there will actually stop the quads from pushing more. But 1 more truck is picked off. And it looks like ExCaL's maybe going to equalize this, because SiZe has been pretty much collecting on 1 supply for the last, like, what, half of the game so far. Is that on guard mode? He's going to take out that worker with a tank hunter. But these quads here from ExCaL, I think it's too much at the moment, especially with this 1 RPG here. Too much for SiZe to deal with. SiZe not building his truck again. Maybe he wants to think about selling his command center to get some extra money. He's only on 650. He's now on 1,807. So he was cancelling something from the war factory there, I think. Interesting position. I definitely think SiZe is behind. ExCaL's now getting the oils as well. SiZe moves out and instantly ExCaL moves in. He's going to take out this supply here. Yeah, so I suppose you could say this is the downside of keeping your command center with the command center. And if he'd have handled that tunnel a little bit better, he would have been in a much better position now. But now ExCaL's got both oils. I'm struggling to see how SiZe's infantry is gonna deal with this. Just a scan around the map. We've got ExCaL now dropping down a palace. It's gonna make this a lot harder. It's like when DoMiNaToR comes out. DoMiN works wonders against Inf. Can pick off like whole outposts if the infantry's not paying attention. Okay, the game has slowed down a little bit. We've got a flame wall here from SiZe. No propaganda center yet from him. Outpost is scouting around the map, but ExCaL's taking over the whole map now. Got the oils. Palace is well and truly on the way. A technical coming in from the top. Is that going to be a Terror Tech? Maybe Tech RPG? Maybe a Terror Tech. Going to hit the war factory. Does hit the war factory again. XP. Massive advantage XP for ExCaL actually. He's on 1,073 XP. Whereas only got 388 for SiZe. So it just shows how much SiZe has killed. And I suppose, like I said before, this is the disadvantage of keeping your command center. You are going to be that more bunkery defensive player. But you probably could say maybe on this map and this matchup, maybe whether you sell your command center or not, you are going to be in that situation. So yeah, looking like stealth is definitely the stronger of the armies here. Okay, black market going down for ExCaL. Going to be getting the workers' shoes, I would imagine. Maybe AP bullets? AP missiles, rather? AP rockets, rather? Oh, we'll get there in the end. Okay, so actually SiZe might pick off a quad here. Does pick off 1 quad, gets a little bit of XP because that was a Vet 2 quad. I think you get more XP from killing a Vet 2 one. ExCaL does have a lot of quads though, so SiZe just needs to be careful. Doesn't go too close to these tunnels. Also, there's DoMiN here as well. And SiZe doesn't really have anything else apart from the occasional flamer and outposts. That's it. Flamer here is going to try and push this tunnel. SiZe is a bit stuck here with the terrain. SiZe does need to be careful because there's so many quads, especially with this DoMiN as well. Actually, SiZe is going to get inside of this building here. Is DoMiN having a field day clearing it up there? There's only 2 or 3 tank hunters inside of there. There's an angry mob now from ExCaL. ExCaL also has the refinery. There is a battle bus out now as well. Flamer going to clear up the angry mob. Actually handled that pretty well. They even have AK-47s, but the Flamer still pretty much kills all the angry mob. Crazy scenes. Flamer does go down anyway. Battle bus is running around popping open these outposts though, so Jean-Michel will be able to kill them easy if he just sends them into the enemy base. ExCaL dropping down a wall of tunnels. Pretty common stuff from ExCaL, dropping down like a double layer of tunnels. Often doing that as Gillet. Especially stealth though, seen it quite a few times from him already. SiZe losing a lot over there to the angry mob. I think ExCaL might be too big. ExCaL picking off unit after unit. So much stuff. He's on 1800 XP, so he'll have bounty now on Rebel Ambush if he wants that. Probably stick with the bounty. SiZe might actually get inside of here. Battle bus will take out the outpost, but the battle bus is actually probably going to go down. There's 2 flamers coming now from SiZe as well. But it's the oils. The oils such a game changer. I mean, he's had the 2 oils for absolutely ages. 2 flamers now going to go down. There's angry mob out as well. I think that's the end for SiZe, to be honest. Probably will be thinking about GGing. Obviously, he's got his command center and he's going to be close to 3 stars soon. So he's going to have like a carpet and artillery, which might be able to change the tide of the game. But these angry mobs are so difficult to deal with. Even just one angry mob, it's probably going to take down that outpost. Probably going to take down these trucks. Maybe even that supply. Yeah, I think it's GG. Yeah, GG. Decent try from SiZe. Solid opening, but then just took too much pressure here. Beast play from ExCaL. Score is 5-5. I'm going to scroll back through the chat and see what people were saying about the matchups. Someone said demo mirror. Don't think we want to see mirrors. Inf mirror, super weapon mirror, someone said. On the Lespig lowlands. Nice one, Lost Hero. Tank mirror, Mr. X says. The last game is already going to be a Tox Mirror. Although I do like tank mirror. Demo versus nuke, someone says. Stealth mirror on Twilight Flame. Demo nuke might be good. Demo nuke. Air tank might be good as well. So, air tank, nuke demo. I think it will be SiZe's map pick now. If it's my map pick, I'm going to probably pick Vendetta. Deduso is also good. SiZe likes Scorpion, but ExCaL is also good on Sand Scorpion. So demo nuke, nuke air. Someone said, I'm not going to suggest that. SiZe likes demo nukes. Let's see. Demo nuke, I think, will like that. They're both taking it. Oh, I think we're going to see the same as what we saw when ExCaL played against Boyka on this. I think we're going to see troop crawler spam with that the truck rush. Nice suggestion, whoever suggested this, by the way. Nuke demo. Who suggested that? Ooh, Nuke demo. Mohammed Al-Bavari. Nice one, man. Nice, nice. Right, we're on Sand Scorpion. SiZe's map choice 5. 5 is the score. First to win 7 games. So we've got OE ExCaL in the top left with a purple. Trying to nuke. I'm reckoning they're gonna be a supply there with a truck rush. Let's see. Big SiZe with the cyan GLA demolition. Which army do you prefer here? I mean, you're probably going to say Demo is the strongest army here. I think that's probably what you're going to say. But when Battlemaster's getting his supply line, you probably won't be thinking that for much longer. There is going to be this supply truck rush through the middle, and is that going to stop the tunnel? I think it will just. It's going to be close, but I think it will just. Is there going to be a terrorist from SiZe? There is. So SiZe predicting there will be a truck rush, and is SiZe going to move his worker? The thing about demo terrorists is they should be able to stop this. Is SiZe going to move his worker? Oh man, SiZe, you're not paying attention. He is reacting now. Not force firing the ground yet. It would be out of range. There is a rebel behind this, going to capture an oil, I think, and there is another supply truck from ExCaL. He always likes to do this on this map, it seems. He likes to do it in any matchup, I think, the supply truck rush thing. So yeah, that rebel is going to go down. That worker is going to go down. And ExCaL is going to get this truck in the supply line. Is SiZe going to move his workers? Because he's lost loads of workers in previous games. Oh, SiZe. Oh, SiZe. 5 workers gone down there. Is he going to be able to get the scrap? Should be able to get it. There's no scrap deny. Don't think you can scrap deny that spot. Where is SiZe paying attention though? He's paying attention in the middle. There's going to be a Battlemaster straight down the center. ExCaL is pretty bravely trying to collect from here. There is an RPG inside there, which is problematic for him. SiZe not remaking his workers here. And on the left... Ooh, actually, he could get a super tech here. He could get a super tech. Needs to get close to that because ExCaL will scrap deny it. He will. Oh, and then, oh, did he get it? I think he got it. I think he got a super tech. I think he got a super tech. He's got a super tech. If SiZe plays that perfect now, he can't really lose, I don't think. Oil capture trying to come in from ExCaL. Rebel going to capture the oil. Beast performance again from SiZe. I mean, that super tech just changes everything. ExCaL tried to deny it. Battlemaster here on the left is going to get picked off. ExCal's now in a bad situation because he is oil behind. Because SiZe has the oil. SiZe also has a good vision in the middle. And the super tech. Super tech is so deadly. SiZe now building a supply here on the left. Not building it this one, he's just building it the closer one to ExCaL. Doesn't make that much of a difference, but at least he is capitalizing on it. ExCal's making a helix, and SiZe is going to see this. Is he just going to go for the dozer hunt? Oh, there is RPGs here. It's going to take out the Battlemaster. Is he going to try and dozer hunt? Don't know if he can, because it is pretty boxed in. I don't know if he can actually get that. So nice box there from ExCaL. SiZe is going to know that there's going to be helixes on the map, though, so he's instantly making quads. Oh, no. Super tech gone down. Bad news from SiZe. SiZe now killing the middle oil. ExCaL somehow managed to capture it. ExCaL hasn't got his own oil here, though. It has been stopped, but that super tech loss from SiZe, that's massive. Helix is now up for ExCaL. Stinger going up on the left-hand side, and ExCal's going to try and clear this. So this supply probably hasn't even paid for itself yet, but there is another tunnel back here, so you can pop some quads there. The Stinger is not going to get cancelled. That's 800, or is it 900 lost? I think 900, I think, for Stinger. Oh, I can't remember now. Got a Vet 2 quad, taking that out. He knows there's mines there. It's pretty obvious there's going to be mines there. Second War Factory going down for ExCaL. Does have 3k. He's now getting his oil over here. And SiZe is retaining control of this on the left. He does have his own oil. So both players in a pretty strong position. I still prefer SiZe just because he has control of this. Yo, Soren, welcome to the channel. ExCaL now getting this oil. It's making a command center, so it's not going to get hunted. SiZe taking control of this top. ExCaL coming in with this Helix and some Battle Masters. Taking a little bit of damage on the Helix though from the building. There is a lot of quads out now. Second arms dealer going down for SiZe. Good choice considering that ExCaL isn't on tech, but if ExCaL was making a strategy center, sorry, not how are they making a strategy center? A boss general or something. If he was making a propaganda center, then the overlords would be hard to deal with a 2 war factory rather than the fast palace. But lucky for SiZe, actually ExCal's gone for command center. What are they called? Battle Masters going down all over the place. Helix does get picked off. I think this is the end of the road for ExCaL in this game. SiZe hasn't won quite yet. It's best of 13, first to win 7. Oil being taken out. SiZe has got control of this oil. ExCal's superior build order not quite working out on this one. I'd be interested to see if they played this again. Would ExCaL do the same thing or would he do something different? I think SiZe has won this. He's taking complete map control. ExCal's mined out here. SiZe is not mined out because he did lose all them workers in the beginning. Palace now being dropped down. Command center being dropped down. He's level 3. He's way ahead in terms of XP. I'd be pretty afraid of SiZe's nuke though, because even though ExCal's GLA is going to be hard to deal with, SiZe's nuke is also hard to deal with, so yeah, it's not a foregone conclusion that Demo will win both sides of this, and nuke is definitely capable. War Factory gets taken out there. Battle Master gets taken down. Helix is clearing out this tunnel here, but does go down to a quad pop. It's GG. Gotta be GG. ExCaL has nothing. GG, well played. 6-5 for SiZe. SiZe only needs one more to win $100, and ExCaL needs to win every game from now. Needs to win 2 in a row. GG, well played to both players. We're now going to see SiZe's nuke versus ExCal's demo. So, what was the map? Sand Scorpion. I almost pressed play game by myself there. Just wanted to do a little sandbox mode. Okay, ExCaL is ready. SiZe is ready. Gonna jump into game number 12. And we've got Big SiZe with the Cyan in the top left. We've got trying to nuke for him. Bottom right, we have got GLA demo for ExCaL in the purple. ExCaL cannot afford any mistakes here. He is going to need to win this game and the next one. The last game will be a Tox Mirror. We haven't seen any GLA mirrors yet, I don't think. I don't think we have. SiZe playing this differently. He looks like he's keeping his command center again. And he's actually going for a fast barrack. He's going to try and get some captures. Yeah, definitely realized that ExCaL is a dozer hunter, so he is keeping his command center for that reason, I think. But he's going to be pretty weak, though, because keeping your command center, you don't get the extra $1,000. So you're... Oh, SiZe actually just making a tank hunter. Now making a red guard. ExCaL playing super defensive. Got 2 tunnels, one here on the left, one here in the middle, and then one here on the right. I think ExCaL was expecting a truck rush, but SiZe is not Boyka. He's not going to copy the build order. copy the build order exactly. SiZe didn't check the replay, so SiZe can't. SiZe can't. But this red guard, is it going to take out the terrorist? Terrorist should just probably fight. Yeah, just kill the red guard while you're there. SiZe has gone for his own build order. Keeping his command center, making probably battle masters. Yeah, battle master. First one is out. But yeah, the weakness is SiZe not going to be able to get like 2 war factory spam out or something like that. He's not got the extra 1,000 from the command center. ExCaL, I wonder if he will be going for the dozer hunt. He is sending two RPGs to the middle, but SiZe has good control in the middle already as both buildings there garrisoned. Yo Strider, welcome to the channel. RPGs are going to be forced back. Technical coming in here is going to drop off 1 worker. He's going to try and kill the battle master with the RPGs. Does get it. Is he going to scrap deny though? Is SiZe going to scrap deny that? Doesn't want to let this get up to a super tech. Doesn't really want to let it get scrapped 1. He's going to scrap it up. I think if SiZe doesn't scrap deny this, yeah, he does scrap deny. Doesn't want to let a super tech get up. Nicely played there from SiZe. SiZe doesn't normally do that, but in that case he had to, otherwise he'll lose the game. So that technical now from ExCaL is going to go down. No tech yet from Big SiZe. He is getting the oil at the top, and he's guarding that oil capture with his battle master. He's going to get this oil now as well. SiZe building a war factory in quite a sneaky place. ExCaL will see that because these RPGs will definitely be able to see that. ExCaL dropping down a tunnel more defensively in the back of his base. ExCaL on 2 supplies as you would expect. Ready to get his oil but doesn't have the capture upgrade. Ready to get that oil and doesn't have the capture upgrade as well. Pretty even so far, I would say. If you just tuned in, by the way, it's a best of 13. So SiZe just needs 1 more to win, and ExCaL needs to win the next 2. This is not a super tech. There's more and more RPGs. Like the technical that just keeps giving. Oh, is the battle master going to go down? Ooh, it is. It literally is the technical that just keeps giving. Takes out the what was that, a bunker? Yeah, it must have been a bunker from SiZe. Did scrap deny again. Bottom left, we've got big action again. We've got battle masters pushing forward, taking out the tunnels, but ExCaL is now inside of this building here. So that's going to be pretty hard for him to push forward unless he brings a flamer, which he is bringing a flamer. SiZe is now still pumping out of the 1 war factory. Does have his oil now on the left. ExCaL now coming in with a technical. It's really, really damaged though. Only needs 1 hit and it's going to go down. As I say that, it takes 1 hit and it does go down. Flamer here is going to clear this out. SiZe is looking in a formidable position here. Does clear that out. Now this tunnel's going to be in danger. ExCaL already dropping down a palace. He's on 2 arms dealer. No, sorry, 1 arms dealer production. Terror tech coming out from ExCaL. ExCaL putting 2,500. SiZe on 1,800. RPG there is going to get killed. ExCaL definitely behind now. I would say when he loses this part, he's under immense pressure then. Because if SiZe gets this and just keeps pumping out, keeps pumping out units, ExCal's going to have a hard time coming back from that. ExCaL, I don't even know if he knows that SiZe has kept his command center. I think he might do. SiZe even made mines on his command center. ExCaL going for a TT on the war factory. He is demo. Yeah, he is demo. Ooh, he's going to kill the battle master as well, actually. Did he kill the dozer? Ooh, I don't know if he killed... Yeah, was there a dozer there? Oh, no, the dozer's over here. So he's got a scrapped up tech. Taking out some trucks, but ExCal's going to be mined out here very, very soon. Then he's going to be on 1 supply. He's only collecting with 3 workers, by the way. Then he's going to be on 1 supply and 2 oils, and that's not that great against SiZe, which is going to have this 60k, which is these 2 supplies combined here. SiZe has just stepped it up a gear, I think, in the second half of this series. He's just stepped it up like 1 or 2 gears, maybe 3 gears. Just looking beastly. He's even expanded to the middle now as well. Like Google was saying in the chat before, and like I said as well, SiZe's nuke. is nothing to laugh at or nothing to say, oh, that's going to be an easy victory. I mean, ExCaL is now under immense pressure. He does have demo bikes out now, so that's one thing that is going for him. ExCaL is going to go into super bunker mode. He does have a palace out. But I mean, without control of this, there's even a helix going to be produced from SiZe. SiZe is on 8k. I mean, on the bright side, if SiZe does win this one, at least he's not going to retire, probably. If he beats ExCaL, who's beating everyone at the moment, by the way. So yeah, ExCaL is looking in a desperate situation. He's trying to amass a defense. He's got a demo bike going to kill 3 Battle Masters, but with SiZe's map control and the amount of money that SiZe has got, SiZe can afford to throw away all his units, and it probably doesn't make all that too much difference. ExCaL is now level 3, but doesn't have any command center. He's trying to deny these Battle Masters as long as possible. Command center now being dropped down by ExCaL. SiZe almost on 10k float though. Battle Master does go down from the demo bike. Dozer goes down. War Factory in danger of going down. There is enough quads here, but there is 2 helixes here. Only one of them... Oh no, both of them have the bunker now. So if that gets cleared up and ExCal's not paying attention, which he's not, that's bad news for ExCaL. He doesn't have probably any more anti-air now. Carpet and artillery now coming in for SiZe. He's level 3. I think this is GG. I think SiZe is going to take it. We're not going to go to the decider. The decider would have been Tox Mirror, but this carpet and artillery, I'm afraid, is too much. There's not even any quads to take out that. There is one quad, but these helixes should be able to clear everything up. I think SiZe has dominated this map in this game, which is surprising actually, because ExCal's played it a few times. ExCaL has played this a few times and actually looked really, really strong on it, but now SiZe is showing him who's boss on this map, it seems. If you enjoyed this challenge, by the way, guys, I mean, ExCal's not out yet, but if you enjoyed it, remember to hit the like button, and hopefully we'll see more of this. Maybe we'll see a rematch like a little bit later in the week, or maybe next week or something like that. But it is looking like this is the end for ExCaL. Battlebusters get taken out. Helix is now in their numbers, flying around the map. Decent attempt there from ExCaL to try and defend against this, but I think that might be too much. That is the nail in the coffin. GG. SiZe actually floating like almost 13k. SiZe just continually pumping out the Battle Masters. Doesn't have the isotope upgrade, but doesn't need to. Even kept his command center and made mines, so masterclass for nuclear. GG, well played from ExCaL, and GG, thank you from SiZe. Big SiZe takes this series. GG. So yeah, SiZe really showing us who's boss on that map, putting in an absolute masterclass from Nuke. So yeah, GG, well played to both players. That's going to be the end of the stream now. SiZe takes this. Thank you to akabolony for sponsoring this. We almost reached 600 viewers there as well. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed this challenge. But yeah, GG's well played to both players. Like I said, hopefully we'll see a rematch between them. And we'll hopefully see another best of 13, and we'll maybe take people's suggestions about what what matchups and stuff like that we'll want to see. So yeah, GG's well played to both players. Stream's going to end. And yeah, hopefully we'll see more challenges. So the next big games I'm going to be streaming is probably going to be Friday, actually, with DK Crazy versus ExCaL for the semi-finals of the World Series. So hopefully we will see that. Yeah, that'll be the next probably big games that I'll be casting. Unless there's any more, like, what day are we on? We're on Tuesday. Yeah, we might see some more during the week. But yeah, otherwise, I think it's like 16 GMT on Friday. The stream reminder's already set up, so don't forget to tune in for that. So I'll see you all there. So yeah, GG's well played. Remember to like the stream if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you very soon.